And we're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midgardy RPG. My name is Karu, and we're here with Koboldly Go, our Koboldly Lost Mine of Faldendelver game. Um, yeah, not much to say. We are kind of late today because I last minute decided to give these guys a level up, and it turns out level 4 has its complications when leveling up because people are like, what spells, what feats, what ASI? So that took a bit longer than expected. But hey, they're level 4 now, so they're happy and ready to use whatever they gained their level up
Uh-huh.
on their next encounter. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves in the order the cams are on?
I'm Matt. I'm playing Shield, the artificer, the alchemist artificer.
I'm Feeny. I'm playing Patience, the Tempest cleric, and she is now tough.
I am Pickles. I'm playing Tac, the paladin, and I picked up Warcaster.
Sure.
I'm Sho. I'm playing Nas, and I'm very observant right now. Karu, you're gonna have a hard time getting something past me because my passive perception is 22
Oh, that's cute, Joe. Uh,
at level 4. Yes.
Elrune. Anyways, hi, I'm Zio. I'm playing Sunny. She is a draconic sorcerer, and she's more dexterous now, so good luck hitting her.
I took
Always
the
a good thing.
and I took the poisoner feat.
Ooh, okay. So, before we begin, I would briefly like to thank our sponsors. Roll20 is a great virtual tabletop that we're using to play this game. We actually just bought the module off of Roll20, and it comes with everything prepared: maps and handouts and monsters, and even rolling tables and even rollable token tables. So if you happen to fight a doppelganger, it can just switch the token when needed.
What? When did we do that?
Can't imagine when. So you should check it out. There is also a lot of systems now on Roll20, like officially, which means they have compendium access, which makes things so much easier to make a character and learn a system. Stuff like Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu. There's even Dune. Fate is on there. Vampire the Masquerade. Starfinder. Kids on Bikes. Whatever drama system is. That sounds like a good for an improv night. And I could keep going because the list is so long. And so I'm not gonna keep going. But check it out. And if it is free to make an account, so you can go check it out, play all these games, buy official content on the Roll20 marketplace, and then use it in your games, or subscribe and get access to dynamic lighting. And if you're a pro subscriber, you get a free marketplace item every month. This month's, for some reason, is Academy maps. I can't imagine why. It probably has nothing to do with the latest release Dungeons and Dragons. So you get a whole bunch of maps for an academy ready to go for whoever wants to play some kind of game that has to do with like magic school. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for sponsorship. Yeah, so it's been a couple weeks. Uh who remembers what happened so far?
We somehow didn't die again.
I mean, yeah, that seems to be a running thing.
Yeah. I
Luckily for you
remember
guys.
pain, lots of pain.
Yeah.
We're very.
We were headed up to Cragmaw Castle, and we ran into a human merchant who'd been robbed by goblins. And we were like, "Sure, we'll go get your stuff and definitely return it to you." Uh, and so we left him and Kel back away from the castle. We went in. We uh we did a bunch of murders, and we got Gundren Rockseeker, and we got the treasure map and potions. No, we didn't find.
No, not at
We
all.
didn't find the merchant stuff, We just
I don't think
found
you
Gundren
looked
stuff.
for the merchants.
I mean,
Well, we looked around for
Yeah,
things
yeah,
in
that's
general.
true. Yeah, it totally
Oh.
wasn't my fault of forgetting entirely about that random encounter.
I was looking, but all I could find was just all the blood that had run out of my body. Because
I mean,
yeah,
that's
because I
fair.
almost died last time.
Also, there was a doppelganger who
we
was
don't know what
disguised as a
was
drow. There
she
was
just
a
looked very weird.
yeah. The kobolds don't know that, but I know that. There was a person who was
I believe
a lady,
Gundren.
and then it was a.
Yeah, that's appropriate. I think Gundren. I told you guys that it was a doppelganger. Once you healed him and showed him the body.
Yeah.
But the important part is you found Gundren, saved his ass, healed him because he was unconscious, and found his map. So you now have the map to Wave Echo Cave, which is, the big thing that you were hired to do. And brought Gundren back since you weren't sure if there were more defenders of Cragmaw Castle, and you weren't really willing to stay and find out.
Nope.
Patience
Um,
was.
I mean,
No.
yes.
No.
Maybe we'll come by on the way back.
So you took Gundren back to where Kel was taking care of your mule. I can't remember the name of the mule.
Treasure.
Treasure, right? Easy. So you brought Gundren to Kel, and that's where we finished last session. Kel is more than happy to see Gundren because he was hoping he was still alive. So there's a bit of a reunion there, and a double check of everything, and
Do they know each other? I mean,
yeah,
like-
Gundren and Kel are friends, and Gundren had hired Kel to escort him to Fandlin and find this to help him find this cave. Gundren also mentions while he's talking to Kel that part of this is also because he's looking for what happened to his brothers. He had two brothers that supposedly went first to Wave Echo Cave, and he was supposed to meet them at Fandolin, but there's been no sign of his two brothers, so he's concerned that this black spider may have done something to his brothers, and he needs to get to Wave Echo Cave and see what's going on with this person who's been trying their best to stop him and his brothers from taking over the cave.
But we also had plans to go north to Thundertree.
Yep.
To find the jade necklace and maybe talk to a dragon?
I mean, they're not our dragon, and some dragons force kobolds to do things for them. So maybe we shouldn't. At least, shouldn't find the dragon.
There
What
was
did it
also
say about interacting with dragons?
Grovel and beg a lot.
Point out we have the best dragon ever.
Our dragon's
I think-
way cooler.
Admire their scales.
I think the word you used was don't.
There, at least one of you was listening.
I mean,
Listening and remembering are two different things.
uh-huh.
Well, I am going to take Gundren back to Fandolin. We have a lot to prepare. We're going to go to Wave Echo Cave. We'll have to find more supplies and plot out a route. If you guys have other things you want to do, then I suppose you can do so, but you better be back in Fandolin within a week.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
enough time to go see that banshee.
Sounds like fun.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to
And-
take treasure, or should we take treasure?
Does treasure have anything on them? You guys didn't find too much at the castle.
We kept the stuff that's in the party hoard. We've got a good deal of money. And then we brought with us the jade frog, the beaver pelts, a bunch of bottles, a bunch of buttons, a longsword hilt, a silk pouch, and a velvet coin purse. Everything else we left back at the coster.
Well, if there's nothing of value in terms of what Kel says, you can take treasure with you. Just in
Alright,
case you find
so if we
stuff.
find more treasure, it can
Mhm.
be on treasure.
Just don't lose them, and maybe don't feed them to a dragon or something.
Why?
Why would we do that?
Yeah.
To survive.
I mean,
Why
That's
would we
fair.
bring treasure up to the dragon, though? That's
Treasure's
dumb.
part of our hoard.
Yeah, so we gotta
We'll keep
protect
treasure
treasure.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys have that outlook, and just don't do anything dumb. What am I saying?
When have we ever done anything dumb?
do you
Do
want the list from
not.
today or from last week?
Cal, I promise you we will be the smartestest.
It has been 0 days.
Narcissist.
We did a good job.
Yes, you did a good job. You have rescued Gundren, and Gundren is very happy. He has even
Mhm.
promised us 10% of the proceeds of the treasure in Wave Echo Cave.
Only 10%?
Dragons should get 12 at least.
Yeah.
Stares at Gundren. Taps foot.
Fine,
Tac-tac.
12.
Tac-tac's counting on his fingers. He doesn't know what 10 is.
Sunny just goes over to Tac Tac and helps him count out. So he
Oh!
was saying this
1,
many,
2,
but
3,
we want
4,
this many.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, that's more fingers. More fingers are good.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay. Well, stay safe and don't get killed, I guess. Can't believe I'm saying. Gundren's like, I thought you wanted them dead. And he's like, well,
What?
they're growing
What?
on me.
Why would you say something
what?
awful about our
What?
dragon saying
Not-
something awful about us?
I'm just gonna eye shining and wibbling.
No.
This guy probably got used to lying while he was being tortured by the bad guys.
Oh, so we should get him used to telling the truth by doing the same thing.
No.
He said you wanted to kill us.
He's just a bit confused, you know. He got
Oh, so
hit a
he's
lot.
dumb.
I mean-
no, he's just been
Dwarves aren't-
through a lot and confused. That's it.
Dwarves aren't dumb. Mostly.
No,
Except
they're
when
not.
they drink too much.
All right. Well, if we're all agreed on what we're doing, then I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it was like you guys waited till nighttime
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
and then snuck up on the castle.
Yup.
As kobolds do.
As
Uh-huh.
kobolds do.
I mean, as
Well-
good kobolds do.
You have some night left, but I'm not sure you should be traveling during the night.
I kind of want to
through the
sleep.
forest.
I mean,
We do sleep pretty well at night, though.
Up to you guys, but forest. Well, you guys can see at night. Up to you.
hey,
We should sleep.
we should.
I want to take a nap.
We could find a burrow. Or make one. That shouldn't take too long.
We probably want to put some distance between us and Cragmaw Castle to begin with. If there's any goblins left, if you've killed their leader, they're gonna want revenge.
If they know who did it. It's not like we put. I'm gonna turn to look at patients. It's not like we left anything to let them know we did it right.
I didn't
Like-
do anything.
Squint. I remember the last time you put patience was here. See?
Me?
Yes.
With my innocent face? My big round eyes.
Donkey poop.
Nah.
Wait. Tail smack.
Well, if they do find us and they see that we have Gundren, they will know.
I mean,
Well, maybe we go north about an hour or so, or about an hour or so away from here, and then find a place to rest.
Yeah.
I would suggest going west an hour.
Why?
Because we're going to be going south afterwards, and I don't want to go towards Cragmaw Castle on our way back.
Okay.
So we go the
Also,
middle way.
Gotcha.
Right. Besides, it's probably best if you at least skirt the forest and not go through the deep side of the forest. There are a lot more dangers, especially if this area is covered in goblins.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, it's fine.
Not everyone is sneaky sneak.
Yeah, well, maybe you should try to be a little bit more sneaky sneak.
Maybe
No,
you
it
should
doesn't
start
work.
giving lessons.
All right.
Okay. 1 gold per hour.
It's all in the same horde.
That's true.
But if you give me 1 gold per hour, then I'll be the one giving it to the horde.
All right, so you guys travel for an hour. You have to go pretty slowly because while you guys can see in the dark, Treasure can't, and this is a forest.
Oh no, treasure.
And you realize that while you guys could move pretty quickly through the forest on your own, the mule's not going to have as an easy a time.
Whoopsie.
Maybe that's a
Yeah.
sign that Kel should take treasure.
Yeah.
But treasure.
Should have gotten a big spider.
Do you want treasure to get hurt? Or lost? Or stolen?
No.
Who's gonna steal treasure? Never mind, we steal treasure all the time.
We don't steal. We acquire for the horde.
We
So
find. We're good
earlier
finders.
we talked about trying to use these bottles to craft some light
Goggles.
vision goggles for us, so we could travel during the day better. We could do that when we stop to rest for the night, and then we could travel in the day for a bit.
Yeah.
You also have the forest as cover, so
Yeah.
if you're underneath the canopy, then it counts as a dim light, and would not trigger your sensitivity.
Ooh. But still, goggles are a good idea.
Well, when we get to where we're gonna set up, I could try taking some time to do that.
Arts and
Yeah.
crafts.
Okay.
I mean, you can try on the road,
Let's
but
help-
one,
no,
it's going to be
no.
noisy because you're going to be
True.
working with glass, and I don't know if you have the appropriate items to not just smash everything.
We have
As a-
acids.
As a matter of fact, I have the right tool for the job. I can
Oh,
literally,
do you?
I can literally create a set of artisan's tools within 5 feet of me.
Oh yeah,
Takes me an
I
hour.
love that ability.
Me too.
Instead of making all of us see better during the day, could we make treasure see better at night?
Probably
Does that work?
not.
No.
If we're gonna do that, we might want to make it so that Kel can see better at night.
Shield's magic is weird. I don't understand it. So I thought maybe that was possible.
It's okay. Not everybody can
We're-
be gifted with a good magical instructor.
Working on something for that. Takes time. In the meantime, these I'll have to do. Actually, they won't do for the donkey at all, but the mule at all. But
Okay, well, the quick question is, are you going to spend an hour to create the tools and then work on the glass in the middle of the forest while everyone's resting?
no, because I've got other things kind of need to do instead.
Okay.
Oh. What you doing?
Making something that you don't want to drink. So I'm gonna make myself a poisoner's kit instead
Mm.
with this feature,
Poisoner's kit.
and then I'm gonna use that to create basically another hour to create 2 doses of poison,
Okay.
I'm
as well
gonna.
as setting up all my other knickknacks and distillers and what. So I'm like the computer screen with like 50 browser tabs open with all these projects going on.
Huh.
You probably also have to find the materials for the poison.
Right. Okay. Well, that's true. Technically, it takes 50 gold worth of materials. So one of the things about choosing a feed on the spot is not being able to talk with the DM much beforehand about how to deal with all the minutia of it.
Mm.
So that's something I would have to forage for, or
Yeah, I'd allow foraging. 50 gold, that's a lot.
that is that. Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna be able to do that until we get back to an actual town.
You can start foraging for stuff.
Patience is actually somehow good at foraging. I
Somehow.
could go on an errand.
I mean, I could probably do it too.
All right.
Don't ask me to help find anything.
Yeah. Whoever wants to come help can come.
Ooh, ooh, these berries are poisonous.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
that'll
Meh.
probably affect the kind of poison you're making. Is the poison you were like is there a certain type of poison that it makes, or is that just like the basic poison?
It literally just says a number of doses of poison, but it doesn't specify. So it's
Okay,
not
so you
like
can basically choose, and it'll depend on the items you gather.
okay.
I
Well,
think
well, it
what
builds
we
in a
can,
damage. It builds in a damage type and a DC as well, but that's fine if there's custom stuff that can work too, based on
yeah,
what's
I
found.
mean, I think this is from. Oh, this is actually SRD. There's a lot of poisons examples, but a lot of them require a certain ingredient. So, for example, like you can make wyvern poison, but obviously you need to harvest the
Wyvern.
poison from a dead wyvern.
Yep.
Same thing as purple worm poison. It's really, really powerful. Also, you need to take it from a purple worm.
Which is also really, really powerful. Maybe we'll start off with a carrion crawler and work our way up to that. You know.
I mean, if you could find one.
Yeah. So what you could do from like poisons that you find in the forest is just the basic poison, which does it's basically DC 10 con saving throw or take 1d4 poison. Um, so it's kind of like the m- simplest of poisons, and that can be done with, I don't know, looking for, poisonous plants in the forest. So that
Okay.
would just take some foraging, and you can make some basic poison.
Okay. All
And
right. And then
basic poison, each vial that you make is for three.
three,
Uh,
three, three, three pieces of ammo or one weapon.
yeah.
Okay. Um. Yeah. If somebody wants to help me, look, I'll look.
Okay.
Right. 13.
Um,
You bring back something tasty, I can make dinner.
Don't don't mistake poison
One for
stuff.
the other. Yeah.
Ah, well, that berry's
Okay,
edible.
13.
This one gives you diarrhea.
That's pretty low. You find some, but you only find enough to make like one vial.
All right. Whatever I can get.
I'm gonna give you so we have it on hand.
Okay.
It's in the handouts.
Sounds good.
That way we don't have to look it up in the middle of battle. Okay, so you spend the okay. Who's Are you guys doing watches?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take a different one than Nass this time because I have actual good perception.
Since you guys were fighting, Kel suggests he take the first watch and let you guys rest.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you guys spend like an hour foraging and doing stuff, setting up camp, and then
Mhm.
settle down. I don't know if is Sheil making the potion the poisons and stuff before sleeping, or
I think so. Yeah,
okay. So you're up for like
probably 2 hours or however long it takes to craft that.
it's gonna be 1 hour of foraging, 1 hour of making your toolkit, and
Oh
then
yeah, so 3 hours.
1 hour. So it's 3 hours
But
that's gonna take.
I think I'm gonna like roll a con save just to see if I fall asleep in the middle of this.
I mean, I
mean,
don't
that's
think you
valid.
guys had been up for two. I mean, you had like a short rest, I think, beforehand, but you're getting pretty tired towards the end, apparently.
Yeah, and I'm probably still feeling the after effects of the whole castle debacle.
Yeah, you guys did the castle thing and then traveled for an hour through the forest, and then you went foraging.
Yep.
Okay. But if you take the basically first watch with Kel, you could not watch and just do your thing, and that should work.
That works.
It doesn't count as part of your rest, but I think you need 8 hours of like low activity.
Right. Yeah. So the question is, does brewing poison fall under light activity and whatnot?
I don't think brewing poison is light activity. That's more of a downtime activity because you have to pay
It
attention to
takes
what you're
time.
doing. Well, it's not about the time, it's about the investment, right? Like you're
Making sure it
working.
doesn't spoil. Yeah.
Yeah. So the question for the rest is, do you wait for Shield to take a long rest after that? Because that'll be 3 hours
Got
after
pretty
you
messed
stop.
up. We should wait for Shield.
Because that means you'll be resting. Okay, so you traveled for an hour. It was like nightfall because you waited till nightfall. It'll be like midday by the time you guys are ready to set out. It also gives the rest of you the next day like 3 hours of downtime if you want to do something.
Ooh.
Be that foraging or I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to forage.
What are you foraging for?
Poisonous bugs and little snakes and stuff.
To help Shield?
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay. Give me
You're
a
always
survival
on the
check.
lookout for tasty things for me.
I mean, yes. My passive is 22, and I do not find anything.
Oh no.
I get
You
distracted by the things that I can eat.
you get distracted by everything. You just see it so much. Every time something moves, you're like, "Ooh, what's that?"
Listen, I was a hunter-gatherer. I'm like, hey, this is tasty. Ooh, a rabbit.
Yeah, you come back with like breakfast, but
Hey, hey,
Um,
tac tac. Look,
Mm.
rabbits, pheasant,
Ooh,
eggs.
yes.
I'd like to do a little bit of foraging. I want to try and find something like some vines or something that we can use to tie the goggles onto our faces. I'm going to help get supplies to make the goggles with.
okay,
Ah, smart.
okay. Sure. Give me a survival check.
I have
12.
rope we could use.
I mean, I've got leather armor that I don't use anymore.
I was also considering using some of the beaver pelts, but they're kind of like valuable, so
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think you want to make like
nope.
straps out of that.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
And
12.
we're not touching the ermine mantle either. It's mine.
I'd say you find some like vines that look sturdy enough to use as rope,
Nice.
at least for the purposes of what you're making. Probably won't hold about 5 goblins. I mean kobolds. But it'll probably hold a couple of bottle caps to your face.
Ring, supposedly, but somehow I don't.
Anyone else?
I spend my time doing breakfast for everyone like usual.
Okay,
I'll make my treats. They last for 8 hours.
excellent. And reminder what the treats do.
My proficiency in temporary hit points after you snack on them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nom,
And those
nom.
and the temporary hit points last until
Until they're gone or long rest.
Tactac's trademarked tasty treats.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
okay. So everyone has breakfast, and how much hit points do they gain?
No, those are I can make 2 treats, and the treats give the temporary hit points. The other aspect of chef is the short rest meals, which is if you cook something, and you take during a short rest or a long rest and you recover hit points, you can recover extra.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. So you have the cookies for whoever needs them.
yes, and if we recover hit points during a rest, I can actually make a meal as
Okay.
far as chef is concerned.
I
Okay.
don't think it did it right with my feet. Because I got the 5 extra hit points when I leveled up, and then I got 8 from tough, so I should have 41, but I only have 36.
Probably didn't count the.
Are you
Yeah.
not supposed to?
No, you are. You can
Okay,
fix that.
I will
Yeah.
fix it.
Okay.
Cool. Buff.
Well, after a hearty meal by Tech Tech,
Hey.
I think everyone's up to full because of the long rest.
Yep.
Cal once more says you have to be back in Vandalin. Make sure. Am I taking treasure or are you guys taking treasure?
No, you can.
We found out the hard way treasure's not good in the forest.
And
Okay.
not at night.
All right, we'll take treasure. We'll make sure treasure is safe, and we'll meet you in Vandalin.
Bye.
Bye. And I'm gonna
Bye.
sneak treasure some flowers that are sweet tasting.
Be safe.
Treasure munches on them as they leave.
I'm Treasure's favorite.
Did we get a look at the map?
Yeah.
Is it map of Wave Echo Cave or a map to Wave Echo Cave?
To Echo Cave.
Oh,
Did we see where it was located?
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because I remember these things.
Wave Echo Cave is down here, I think.
Okay. Oh, so that's like close to Phandalin.
Yeah, that's why they're like, we have to go back to Vandalin and we'll make sure we have everything we need to head out there once you guys get back. Now I know why I put white box.
Nice.
I totally misspelled Echo there.
Echo.
That's like how you guys spell it.
Yes. So it's definitely right.
I'm sure there's an X in Echo.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
It's
that's
got
yeah,
Echo.
Echo. Yep.
I thought that was a K.
That's how I spelled it. It's
I mean,
EKKO, right?
looks right.
Whatever. So yeah, so they will be going down to Phandalin, and that will take them like a day to get back to Phandalin.
Okay.
Just about, because 25 is how much you can travel in a day. 25, 24 miles, but
Mhm.
25 is close enough. Okay.
So we're going to Thundertree, then we're going to Coneyberry.
Maybe.
What is where?
There,
What's at the
there,
old owl well?
an old
I don't
owl.
think it's been mentioned yet.
Hmm.
Obviously, it's an old owl, right?
I mean,
Maybe it's an old well for owls.
Or it's a well shaped like an owl.
hmm.
Maybe it's a well filled with owls.
No, stop that. Well, I guess we're going northwest. Oh, that'll probably only take us like a day, day and a half.
Maybe two.
I think Old Owl Well is the one quest you guys did not pick up in Phandalin.
I don't even know what it was, so probably not.
Yeah, you just didn't interact with that NPC. Okay,
God.
what?
So let's go, I guess.
Let's go. So, question. Are you heading to the edge like Kel told you to? Are you going to go through the thick of the forest and just go straight up north through the forest? Are you going to leave the forest?
We should probably at least go to the edge.
Yeah.
Kel
I'd
asked
like
us to.
sticking to the trees so we're not messing up our vision.
Okay, so you go to the edge and then you're going to go like skirting the forest. Well, that means that at more or less a day,
Cool.
you can get to Thundertree. You set out at midday, which means you have, by the time you have traveled the 8 hours that you can travel. Oh, one thing. Supposedly it's difficult terrain in a forest. Unless someone has something that counters that.
A favorite
I think
terrain.
No.
NASA's thing.
It doesn't. It's just I have the general layout of the. I can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features I find. In addition, I can find food and fresh water for myself and up to 5 other people each day, provided it offers berries, small game, water, and so forth. It's not
Okay.
anything that
So you
stops it
can-
from being difficult terrain.
So
Okay.
alternatively, we could wait for night, but then we'd have to wait when we get up there for night to go explore it.
I mean, we're not going to go
Ideally.
explore it immediately anyway, because once we get there, we're going to be tired.
You could just split it into 2 days of travel
Yep,
and go through the forest.
we could. And I'm sure we'll be able to find other stuff.
I mean, at least you have Nas to forage during the day,
Yeah,
so you don't have
we
to
can
worry about that.
make poison.
Ooh, ooh. I bet I can find some poisonous stuffs this time.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? Traveling and just
Splitting it up into 2 days.
2 days? Okay. All right.
Yep.
So the first day passes by pretty uneventfully. Seems like you've managed to avoid the goblins that are in this forest.
They're afraid of us.
Maybe. Or they found Kel and just destroyed him and Gundren.
Our dragon is too powerful to lose.
Totally
Yeah.
should have gotten one of those things of black powder and lit it.
What?
I don't know. That was-
When we guys are setting up camp, Nas, you hear something large nearby.
What? I'm gonna look at the others and be like, shh, something big's around. I'm gonna go sneak and look at it. And I'm gonna sneak off to look.
Okay. So give me a stealth check.
Oh, 14. That was a freaking 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm concerned.
You're good at hearing, not hiding.
Hey, I am good at hiding. I'm just too focused on finding out what it is. Multitasking is not my forte.
Okay. So you go and sneak through the forest looking for this thing that you heard. And you see a large creature with lots of feathers
Oh no.
moving through the woods and kind of like sniffing. And then it just like stops, sniffs the air, and looks directly at you.
Karu, is that an owl bear?
Yes.
I'm gonna climb a tree.
I almost went with you, and then I was like, no, I'm not stealthy.
I'm gonna climb a tree.
The rest of you hear a screech as
How far away did I get from them?
not
very.
too
Okay,
far away.
I'm going to turn back once I'm in a tree towards Sunny. Use my little loop of wire and cast message. Owlbear over here. It saw me. I'm in a tree.
Both owls and bears can climb.
Shh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna climb after him. Don't worry.
How far did I get from it? Because I have cunning action and all that.
Well, we're gonna have to roll initiative first.
Yeah, I know. God, I wish
Hold
I had
on, let me
gotten-
set up a map.
Did they just let it loose? Or is this something else?
I mean, we're in the woods.
You're in the woods. The owl bears live here. Alright, so where is Nas? Okay, so we're gonna put Nas in the tree. I'll let you climb the tree, because I'm gonna assume you were like beside a tree.
Yeah.
Alright, and actually I'm gonna put you in this tree, and we're gonna put the owl bear. I'll just switch the map. And then we'll say that...
I don't have sight.
What?
There we go. Now I do.
I did nothing.
Oh shit! Comes through message. Oh shit! It saw me.
Alright, so that's approximately how far you got.
Oh god.
Okay,
And
now you can roll initiative.
How tall is the tree?
So the rest of you are down south over here.
The answer is probably not tall enough.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know what?
You're also climbing, so the only height you can get to with one movement is 15 feet.
Not true. I have freaking cunning action. I can dash as a bonus.
Okay, so you can get 30 feet up. This tree is probably like 20 feet. So you get 20 feet.
At least it's high enough that this thing freaking probably won't be able to get that high before it breaks.
Who knows? Okay, so who did you message?
God, I messaged Sunny, which is, oh no, I didn't message Patience, but I messaged Sunny.
Okay, Patience, you're just working on the camp and waiting for Nas to figure out what's going on. Nas, I guess that was your movement going up.
Uh-huh.
What is it? What is message though?
Message is an action, but
Okay, so you moved up. I'll give you that. But that means that this turned for an action. You're messaging you.
Shit,
Sunny.
So
Sunny,
did hear like a little commotion though, right?
You heard the screech of the owl bear, and then Sunny, you got the message.
Oh God. that's so
Uh-oh.
close.
Guys, Nas, trouble. Owlbear.
Again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see nothing while I'm moving in that direction. And just in case something comes within my sight, I'll hold in a spell. Just a cantrip.
Okay, and yeah, it is nighttime because you guys traveled.
Thank goodness.
It's basically like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yep, so I'm just holding Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Shield.
Okay. I'm going to move 30 feet. Just kind of behind that tree. They can just barely make out Ness up there. So I'm going to use a bonus action to coat a few crossbow bolts and poison, and then ready in action to fire at any owls or bears I might see.
Okay. Tech.
I will pick up my sword and shield and move off after my friends. And I can get to there and don't see anything.
Okay. Owl bear's turn.
Wait, if you're not gonna do an action, are you gonna double move?
It depends on whether picking up my sword and shield, because if I'm cooking, I probably won't have all that stuff on me.
Yeah. He had to do stuff. Not to mention make sure nothing burns. Come back.
Make sure
to
that-
I would
make
rather
sure that-
I would rather have to do dinner over again than my friend getting eaten.
Yeah. You just want to make sure nothing, you don't start a forest fire. Where is the Oh, there it is. Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, but at least it...
Oh God. Thing is large.
It is very large. Surprisingly, owl bears don't have a climbing speed,
Yay!
which means it's probably just too big to climb most trees. But it is gonna rear on its back legs and go and try to climb.
Okay.
I see some people got in a view of the owl bear.
Hey.
Okay, which probably explains why I rolled a 4 and its dexterity check to climb the tree.
Oh, thank God. I didn't have to use
Um,
unluck on that.
Okay, so the Eldritch Blast hits, the light crossbow fails. So it's going to be 9 force damage. And yeah, Owlbear kind of like does this like running jump and like hugs the tree right below Nas, and then it just like down the side of the tree with its claws. And it just like snaps its beak at you, but you're out of reach because owlbears don't have reach, thankfully. Patience.
Okay, I'm gonna run up. And I am gonna cast Guiding Bolt. If I can open my character sheet.
I love you. Uh-oh.
That wasn't casting.
That's it.
I think you have to click on the name.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide whether to cast it at level 2 or not. I'll just cast it at 1.
Oh, oof.
Oof.
Nice.
That's good. That's good. That's very good.
Okay. All right, so that illuminates the owlbear.
Cool.
Now
All right.
you have advantage on it.
I know. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Insightful Maneuver. If it's...
Ooh.
I'm going to give it vulnerability to piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my bow.
It does not have any other vulnerabilities.
Yeah, I figured. And I'm going to shoot it.
Yeah,
Nice.
25 will
Attack
hit.
turned on. Okay. So it takes 36 damage because it's vulnerable to piercing damage.
Jesus. Did
Six.
you boop the beak as it tries to jump up?
Yup, it clacked
Okay.
its beak at me, so I timed it and shot it into its mouth.
Oh my god. I don't think the owlbear was expecting to go down
Wow.
that fast. I certainly wasn't.
Well, okay.
I mean, it was a combination of freaking taking 19 radiant damage to make it glow, and then taking
Yeah.
36 piercing damage in one
Jeez.
round.
Hopefully it doesn't have a mate that just heard it die.
I'm glad I
yeah.
didn't waste my
Jeez.
second level spell slot like I was gonna.
At that point, I don't think he would have needed insightful maneuver.
No, I wouldn't have, probably.
Owlbear steaks!
Well, luckily for you guys, the poison bolt didn't hit it. So, yeah, you could do owlbear steaks.
I'll bring it back.
I'm not.
What?
I'm just gonna look at Tac Tac and be like, "Do you think I can carry that?"
Yeah, that's like 600 pounds worth
Jeez.
of owlbear.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we can
God.
get 50. It's gonna be like Oregon Trail. We can
Get a
get 50
haunch.
pounds from it.
Yep.
Probably.
I would like to take some claws.
I'm collecting feathers for arts and crafts.
Ooh, actually, feathers too, for
Okay.
arrows.
Yeah. Fletching.
Feathers and claws.
Feathers.
God.
Okay.
The claws are probably the size, like,
Of our head.
of a dagger to a kobold.
So we have Nas and Patience defeathering it
And
and
declawing.
declawing it.
Do they have teeth as well as beaks?
God, that's terrifying. Probably yes.
I want the teeth. I'm looking at images of owlbears. Let's.
Because it's
I
a
think.
well, yeah.
Oh, in the image it does have like teeth.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it
Karu.
definitely has teeth.
I really, really hope that it doesn't have cubs.
It could.
Because if it has cubs, we might adopt a cub.
Oh god, it doesn't.
Baby.
I love how you're like,
Oh,
no,
God.
okay, it doesn't. As soon as I said adopt cub.
Wow.
I mean, their leather is also pretty expensive, but also that requires
Tanning it.
Time,
yeah,
yeah.
a lot of
But
time.
yeah. Let me just see? Owlbear cub.
Yeah, owlbears hunt at night, so you guys just
I mean, because they're
That's so
part
cute.
owl.
Yeah.
God.
owlbears are pretty cute when they're small.
Less cute when they're not small.
Yeah.
Bit
But
dangerous when they're
also they would totally still try to eat us,
yes.
even as little babes.
Okay, so survival check to declaw the owlbear.
Are we doing it with advantage because we're together doing it?
I don't know. I believe Tac Tac is.
Oh no, I
Uh,
meant patience in me.
Oh, is Patience helping you with the claws, or is Patience just
I'll help.
okay?
Cool.
If you help me with the teeth, I'll help you with the claws.
Done.
Okay.
Aw.
And I had freaking.
So you get some claws,
We
but
can
I'm
cut off
more
the
interested in
paws
the-
and get like a lucky owlbear paw.
Oh my god! Did I just hack off the entire paw?
you just didn't know where to cut, and they kind of shattered because, like,
Aw.
how like nails that are like pointy.
Karu, they're
like-
not that brittle.
Well,
just-
no, they're
It
not.
just-
But you started cutting through the wrong place, and it just split in half.
I was.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the teeth.
Okay.
I'll help you there. Damn it.
All right. Well,
That's 23.
you got some owlbear teeth at least.
I'll give
Today.
Nas some of the teeth.
Cart.
Not quite as awesome looking as a claw, but hey.
I'm
It's
just
still
gonna
pretty
put my
cool.
teeth right in the horde.
Okay.
I'm gonna make mine into like horn rings.
And
You
it
know.
doesn't really require a check to collect feathers. They're all over the place.
Yoink, 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 yoink.
And I'll say there's enough meat that you don't really have to roll for meat collection. It's just you carve what you want.
And then we begin to smell burning coming from the south.
Tack, tack.
Crap. And I just go.
Come on, Mac. Your sauce split.
It just boiled over onto the
Oh, no.
fire.
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, it really is.
The smell that you're smelling is just like the remaining bit that's inside the
That has
pot.
burned into
that-
the pot. Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh god, that's never coming out.
Yeah.
It's
Shield's like,
flavor.
Shield's like, sorry, I can't help you with that one.
I'll have to
Just like the
scrub it with
grilled
some
cheese
dirt.
I made the other day.
I'll have to scrub it out with some dirt.
I have never left a pot on the fire so long that it burns.
Lies.
Bullshit.
False.
Artichoke.
I may have forgotten I was boiling artichokes until I smelled the burnt artichoke because the water had bubbled away.
You
I did that with rice once.
disgusting.
I almost set our kitchen on fire.
Oh no.
I took the lid off in flames, shot out of it.
Oh,
Whoops.
what did you have in that?
It was
Rice?
just rice.
How does rice set on fire?
You
With
completely
skill.
evaporate all the water out of the pot, and then
And then it's just sitting there on a very, very hot, dry surface, and yeah.
I was like a teenager, and I was home alone. I was like 14.
I can't even say I was a teenager when I did the.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, no,
But I
she
was
was
on the-
living with me and Garm.
Yeah, everyone was
Oh.
asleep. It's okay. No one
I
knew
did burn the
what
shit
happened.
out of a grilled cheese a couple of days ago.
They did wake up to a really weird smell. You know, burnt
Carl
artichoke
and Garm
smells
set off the
great.
fire alarm once while I was sleeping, apparently.
Yeah, she just slept through it. It's fine.
Anyway,
No houses were burned down.
yet.
No.
Shao.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. All right. So, well, your original plans for dinner spoiled, but you also have owl bear that just needs to be roasted over the open fire. So there's that at least. It takes a bit, depending on how thick or big the piece you were making is, but
I don't have a skillet.
yeah. So it's probably like haunch on a stick, roasting it like on
As
top
big
of the fire.
as big
Biggest
as
shish
kobold
kebabs you
hunch
can
on a
get.
stick.
Yeah.
And then we'll just carve off bits of it as it finishes.
Yeah.
That's how you eat that kind of thing.
God, now I'm hungry.
Shawarma.
Damn it. I want some old bear meat.
No, you don't. It's probably really tough.
Gamey.
I mean, yeah, very gamey. It's not like you guys had time to like marinate it or anything.
Pressure cook it.
Yeah, no, you're just eating owlbear shawarma. It's okay.
Mm.
Okay. Well, it's tasty at least. I mean,
Nom, nom, nom.
gamey, but you guys are kobolds. It doesn't really matter to you.
I mean, just a couple of days ago we were talking about eating rats, so
Yeah.
think
So the
owlbear are
question
fine.
is, are you actually making camp 50 feet
No,
away from the
no.
carcass?
No, gotta move now.
Okay. So are you moving? How long are you moving? Like, are you moving like maybe half an hour?
Somewhere that's got trees too.
I think half an hour is probably the limit before you guys have to start rolling for
Yeah.
exhaustion.
Then let's go.
Because you've already traveled 8 hours today, so we'll do, yeah, you can do half an hour, and that way you can put some distance between yourself and whatever else is coming for the delicious smells that you guys left behind, which probably included the smell of you guys cooking the meat, unless you decided to move before cooking the meat. But you
then
already
we
had a
would
fire
attract things.
ready.
We would already attract things to that part.
That's
So
true.
We eat and then we move.
Are you taking any meat with you as well?
Yeah.
Pack that in. Okay. Well, I think you guys have rations for a couple days at least, or at least until the meat spoils, unless you actually manage to
We
take
can
some
totally
downtime
salt
to
it.
salt it. But that'll
Assuming
take
I've
some
got
downtime.
assuming I've got materials to cure it.
Yeah, you're not going to have that much salt.
I mean,
You need a lot of salt to pack meat. Okay.
well, I mean, we just humiliated
The
water.
follow-up question is how spoiled does meat have to be before even a kobold won't touch it?
That's fair.
I know.
Probably depends on the temperature, but we're assuming this is summer, so
Not long.
not long. I mean, it's the problem is it's like red meat, right?
Hmm.
So to begin with, it probably is just aging. So you could probably go maybe up to 2 weeks with it, assuming you packed it well and don't eat the outer edge, because that's gonna be real bad. But the smell is another problem because it's gonna start smelling at like day 3, maybe even day 2. Actually, without a fridge,
Hmm.
yeah, day 2, you're already dealing with the problem of how this meat is smelling.
Smells like
I mean,
meat.
I can try prestidigitate some of that away as much as possible.
I mean, you can change the temperature of it too.
You could keep it
Could.
chilled if you could. If
I
you could keep
Actually,
it
yeah,
chilled.
You
yeah.
know, I could
Yeah.
also
Up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. So I don't know if that lets
Or
me freeze it, but
could I cast like biting arrow on it and make it cold? Like cast biting arrow on an arrow, stab it, and make it cold with it.
I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't know.
I-
I don't know magic.
How does our
That sounds
games
like a freezer
devolve
burn.
into?
Yeah, kind of.
How does our games devolve into? How long can we keep food? Yeah, because
That's just what D&D is.
Kobolds.
I don't know what your problem is. Caraxenos always had his meat kind of a little off. It was fine by us.
I mean,
I guess it's a black dragon thing.
rude.
What?
I mean,
Kind of shared.
it was also a you don't have somebody who can regularly make sure to get fresh meat and stuff. I went out almost every day to hunt.
So it seems like biting arrow coats the target in frost.
Uh-huh.
So I guess you technically could coat the meat in frost with a biting arrow.
Oh my god, and that can be a skewer.
Applications you never thought possible in D&D.
I'm all about it.
So I'm just imagining two kobolds with the arrow and the meat hanging from it, just traipsing along in the woods. Just
It'd probably have to be a couple arrows.
Okay,
Otherwise
now
it
I'm
wouldn't.
imagining the rope, the lianas that patients found, and you guys just tying like each piece of like meat on a stick to that. Just this garland of frozen meat.
like going to the Brazilian
Hey, we have
steakhouse.
something we can barter with. Because we don't want to have to barter with actual gold.
or a gift for the dragon if we meet him.
That is a good idea. You guys are only like a day away from Thundertree. Bringing a big honk of owlbear meat might convince the dragon you guys are worth keeping.
Or at least worth not
Eating
eating.
immediately, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, if you guys are smart enough to think of that, I'll let that happen.
Okay.
Maybe we should have got a cart.
Or brought treasure.
Mm.
Cart would definitely not be able to go fast through the forest, though.
And
Yeah.
anyway, if we brought treasure, the dragon might wind up thinking treasure's a better treat than what we brought.
Uh,
Supposedly, some dragons like their meat alive when they eat it.
You have tac, so you could probably grab a pretty big piece of meat to travel with, and the it's just 1 day away, so
Okay.
it won't spoil.
Okay.
All right, so you have 1 piece of dragon meat. I mean, meat for the dragon. Meat for the dragon.
Owlbear meat.
And that's if we actually even encounter the dragon in Thundertree.
Yeah.
I
it
mean,
might-
yeah, but better to have a present than not.
And if we don't, I can always get materials in Thundertree to cure it, and we have rations for a while.
Yeah, that's true. Worst comes to worst, you just leave the meat so that the zombies go for that instead of you guys.
I mean,
Zombies.
yeah. We did hear that it was
Undead.
overrun by undead.
Yeah, you guys heard that
Oh.
Thundertree had been evacuated because of undead.
Tac totally didn't hear that part.
Suddenly going to Thundertree is less interesting.
Although, I mean, if there's a
Don't
dragon,
let me forget that I have turned undead this time.
Patience, you have turned undead.
Okay,
Thank you.
so we'll say you guys went to sleep at like 10 o'clock probably
In the morning?
at night
Oh.
between everything you did with the owl bear and all of that. So 8 hours would put you at 6 o'clock in the morning, which is just sun up. But
Ew.
you're still in the forest, so
Should we wait in the forest until evening?
you still have a day to go.
I know. We could forage or help.
But it'd be nice to get there.
We have a
Mhm.
time limit before we need to be back to
Right.
Cal.
Yeah,
and if it's taking
true.
us, if it's taking us 2 days to get there, it's going to take 3 days going back.
Well.
Well, it was a
Alright,
day.
well.
It was a day to the castle, 2 days to Thundertree. So
So you travel for another day and you make it to just outside Thundertree, like just on the forest side of Thundertree. And again, so you started traveling at 6. So it is 2 o'clock by the time you make it to
Ew.
Thundertree. Or at
PM?
least to the 2 p.m., yeah.
I'd like
Nice
to
and
adjust
sunny.
my hood to try and get some shadow on my eyes.
And you're still in the forest, so the question is,
I know.
you've traveled for 8 hours. You're about half an hour from Thundertree now.
When's sundown?
Sundown is like 7 o'clock.
We should. I know we're on a time limit. We should rest because we
So if
have
you-
been traveling for 8 hours.
Yeah, if you rest, like if you take your long rest now, that would put you at like midnight.
And then we look at midnight, see what we can see, maybe what we can find, and then skedaddle.
Okay.
Seems good to me.
Okay, so you set up camp. Have some more of that yummy, yummy meat.
Not the one we're keeping chilled. Well, anymore.
might be a
'Cause
good
we have to keep-
idea to set up at least one of the hunting traps between, outside of camp, just to make sure if any undead come out of the town that way and head our way.
Could
We
I
know about it.
try and find a pretty decent place to set up camp?
Yeah,
Fairly defensible. Cool.
I mean you're still in the forest, so there is that too.
Yep. What a good kitty.
Kitty.
And I presume you guys are setting up watches.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. I could have had Roddy scout it.
Ah,
Oops.
still can. Roddy's an owl, right?
No, I meant scout it when I heard the noise.
Oh,
I'm only intelligence level 13.
it's above average.
Sorry, 12. But yeah,
Still above
Abo-
average.
I know. Way above average for a kobold. So,
All right, you guys take your long rest.
mhm.
Nothing happens during your rest.
Whoa, that was lucky.
Sometimes you just get lucky.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes the DM that's rolling for encounters just doesn't
Doesn't.
roll high. All right, so what do you want to do?
I mean, it's midnight, so prime exploring time.
Yep. Time for me and Tac Tac to stay in the back. Tac.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't do that.
Stay in the back.
No, tack.
Oh,
It's more of our Tac Tac tactics. Tac Tac stays in the back, Tac.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've had that on my macro bar for like 3 sessions now with no opportunities.
Lol.
Beautiful.
All right, so I'm just putting some
Stuff.
fixing some stuff on the map. Okay, that should do it. All right, so you approach the ruins of Thundertree
Mhm.
with Tactic in the back.
I would like to send Rotty ahead from above to kind of scout things out.
Okay. So you make your way there. Eventually, you find like a trail, and it's old, it's overgrown, and it leads to eventually a place where you can see dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush and trees everywhere. Um,
Ooh, cozy.
it looks like there's a stone tower above a hill nearby as you approach. And the road that you're following kind of wends its way through the old stone houses. Many of them are roofless. Some of them are actually just ruins, so there's just like a couple of walls standing here and there. Some of the buildings look more or less intact, but this whole place is just really silent, like silent in that kind of unnatural, no bugs or birds or animals in the area silent.
Yep.
As you're approaching, you see a wooden sign nailed to a post nearby. It says, "Danger! Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
Plant
If you're a plant monster or a zombie, you have to turn back. That's what the sign says, but I think we're all okay.
That sign won't stop me. I can't read.
Roddy, do a quick sweep, please. I want to
Okay.
see what we can see.
Give me a perception check for Roddy.
Okay, he's got advantage. Because keen senses. Sorry, keen hearing and sight. Oh. Dude. Poop. 14.
So Roddy does a flyby. You can see through his senses up to what is
I
it?
can.
60 feet?
120.
What?
120.
I thought
Or
it
no,
was just
120.
100.
100. It's 100.
100. Okay, so you can see.
And he's taking it slow. Making some circles.
So besides the
Whoops, sorry.
okay. Besides the stuff that I already said, there are a couple of the ruins that have a lot of spider webs on them, and Roddy's like, "Oh, there's spiders in some of these buildings." The tower looks to be fairly intact, and besides that, one thing he noticed, well, he doesn't see any zombies
Oh, that's
or
weird.
or anything really moving besides the spiders. He does see a couple of dead giant spiders
Dead?
by the yeah, when he's flying, because he does like the loop around, right? So when
Oh,
he's
yes,
like
he does.
over here by the tower, he sees a couple of giant spiders.
Good eating.
Oh, Hey, Karu. Are you sure he doesn't see?
Is he looking into the tower?
No, but over this way.
Oh, because you can see the names. You shouldn't be able to see those names.
Yeah, but he will probably flutter a little closer to the tower.
I am upset with Roll20 for making the names of creatures visible
Under
to
them.
player. Why would you? All right, so what are you doing? Fluttering to the
Fluttering
tower?
closer to the tower.
So you're looking for like a place to look inside.
And I am looking through Roddy's eyes
Okay.
at this point.
Give me another perception check.
Can I use my perception?
Sure.
Cool. 22.
Okay. You see spider webs. You see, you're looking into the tower, right? Not the building beside the tower.
Tower, and then if I'm not wary enough, I'll look at the
Yeah,
building.
so there's like a cottage attached to a round tower. Well, you start flying up the side of the tower until you find a hole, and inside it looks like it's a lot of it is collapsed. And you see movement and a bit of green, and it takes you a bit, but then you notice that the green at the bottom is actually a green dragon.
Oh!
That's like curled up and sleeping in the bottom of the tower.
I summon Roddy back to me. I'm not risking that. Did it look young? Adult?
Yeah, it's a young dragon. It's like, yeah, curled up. It's only like 10 feet across.
It's cute. So, you just see me raise a hand, and Roddy just kind of poofs and flutters down. So there's a green dragon over there.
Ooh, a dragon.
Did it have a horde?
Did it?
It looked like it was sleeping on top of some treasure.
Little one. It's still young, though older than Kel, I think. Because it has wings, and Kel doesn't. It is.
Think we could take it?
I don't think it's green. Green is poison.
We're not here for the dragon.
No, we're not here for the dragon, but the jade necklace is probably in that. I didn't see the jade necklace, so I wasn't really specifically looking
Nah,
for
you'd
it.
have to look through it. Like there was a lot of like coins and like the dragon was sleeping on top of a hoard of treasure, so it could be in there. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Were we told where in Thundertree their house had been?
Yeah, you were given directions and a map to uh the alchemist shop, right?
Yes.
Ooh, and an alchemist shop will have other things we might be interested in if it's not looted.
Where from us is the alchemist shop?
Check.
We are so screwed. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Roll 20, why you do?
I can't.
You can't find.
Who was it that gave you that quest?
That
It
was the
lady in
family.
the basement of the Red Brand hideout in the prison.
Myrna was her name.
Do you have her last name?
Probably not.
Sadly, no.
Heirloom. Okay.
He was a wood carver, apparently, according to my
So
notes.
she said that the shop was in the southeast part of Thundertree.
So it was down this way?
This away, somewhere.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look at the rest and be like, I can send Roddy ahead again. See if we can spot a good trail to that.
Yeah, she didn't. So she didn't have a map because she was captured, but she did tell you it was in the southeast part.
Mm-hmm.
And that it was a shop. So you're looking for not a house, but something that was a
A shop.
urban alchemy shop. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I can. Do you want me to send Roddy off? I can do it.
Sure.
Okay. I'll send Roddy off.
Okay. So you send Roddy to the south.
Southeast.
Well, south of you guys because you're on the east side.
Yeah.
All right. So is he going like building to building?
Probably flittering over.
Okay. So this building that you're beside is pretty ruined. It looks like a cottage.
Okay.
There's a lot of wreckage inside, and in one corner you can see a like broken loom.
Okay. Does that have any significance?
Well, generally herbalists don't use looms.
Okay, so not that one. What about this one over here?
That one's just a ruined house.
Okay. So I'll keep going south.
So which one are you checking next? That one?
Mm-hmm.
This one's actually pretty intact.
Ooh.
Give me a perception check. I think Roddy's out of your range.
Check.
Yeah, just out of.
Yep. Okay. Well, at least he has advantage. Get
Okay.
over there.
Good thing he has advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So this house is it looks like a farmhouse. So not quite matching the description you told Roddy to look for.
Okay.
It looks like an empty house, but it's actually pretty like it doesn't look ruined. The other thing Roddy notices is that all the doors and the windows are shuttered. So like the doors are closed, the windows are shuttered. There is no way to look inside this building.
That's weird. Does it look like anything was reinforced?
I don't know if reinforced. It more looks like it's been better kept than the rest of this place.
Does it show signs of somebody having lived in it? Like, is there areas around the outside that are clean and clear?
I mean, Roddy's not looking for that.
I mean,
Roddy's looking for an herbalist shop. This does not
yeah.
look like an herbalist
Okay,
shop.
well then, I guess Roddy will make note and then flutter to the next building. So the one this way. Oh, well, there's green in there. So.
Okay, so you're going to the next house here.
Yep.
That one's another ruined building. It is completely destroyed.
Okay. Where? So then I guess I have to keep going south, right? Or
Well,
west
you're
now.
almost to this. Yeah, so there's
So
another
west.
building. Yeah,
I'll check the next building then.
so like here.
Mm-hmm.
So this building is smaller and um it does look a bit more in ruins. It doesn't have any windows around the back.
Okay.
So Roddy has to
Well,
go around the front, but uh the door is kind of like sagging open.
does it have
Um
any like a sign or anything above the door? Anything shop like?
it does.
What does it say?
Roddy can't read.
Roddy can understand the languages that I can speak. He
Right.
just can't speak.
Understand. They can't read.
Well then, is he back within my range?
Let's check. If he goes like here,
Okay. So he'll probably flutter a little bit closer.
yeah. Okay, so then
And then
you can
I'll look
see
through his eyes. What does it
Yeah.
say?
Herbalist shop.
Oh, found it. There's. Oh, Roddy. Now that Roddy's back in range, he could also talk to me telepathically, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna ask him if he found anything else interesting as well. You know, anything lootable.
Is Roddy going into the building? Because the door is kind of
Oh.
open.
Yeah. He'll go in.
Oh yeah. You can. I hadn't seen the dynamic lighting. All right, so you go inside. Roddy goes inside and sees that this place is like cluttered with sagging storage shelves, broken furniture. There's shards of glass and pieces of pottery, um, eh, covered over with like weeds and rubble. There's rotting books and casks. There's a lot in here. Doesn't look like it's some like if there is something. You recall that Mirna had said that it was going to be like hidden underneath the shelves, so that would require you guys to go there and dig
Okay.
around.
I will call Roddy back. Gosh, I love summoning him back. So with a flutter of feathers, he lands on my arm. Well, I found the shop. We're gonna have to dig around in it a bit.
Okay.
And did he tell me that he found anything else that was interesting?
Nope.
Okay.
We should probably go as far away from the dragon tower as we can so that if we don't want the dragon to see us, the dragon doesn't see us.
Mm-hmm. So it was this one, right? Mark it.
Shit.
What did you do? Oh, that's what you did.
I closed the tab. Okay, I was gonna say let's go on break. And then we'll have you guys raiding Thundertree once we're back.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Scouts. That's what familiars are for. Now that you have a general idea of what is going on in this town, the only thing that probably at least one person in the party notices is the fact that in all of his descriptions, Ness has not mentioned a single zombie. Or plant
Yeah,
monster for that
That
reason.
is
for that.
weird. Is very weird.
Maybe the dragon ate them.
Doubt it.
Probably.
Doubt it.
Chased them all away.
You
Or
are
maybe
also
they just wandered off when they
Hmm?
ran out of people to eat.
Hey, can we not be loud here?
Maybe
Remember.
they just wandered off.
Dragon that way.
Maybe we should go away from where the dragon is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna
You
send
do notice
Rod.
that the building that you guys are beside is also a building that looks sturdier than most. And the
Must be.
rooftop is not like the other ones have like actual like roof
Roofs.
shingles. This one has like a battlement and
Oh.
like arrow slits instead of normal windows.
Treasure?
That's. Mm, I mean.
It looks almost like a tiny keep.
I could cast Enhance Greed before we walk through this town.
I could send Roddy over to see if there was a way to peek inside.
Let's just
Roddy's
go over
small
to the
owl.
building we're supposed to go to.
Yeah. All right. Is this over here a statue?
Yes.
Okay. Roddy's gonna perch on it.
Okay. Yeah, this is like it looks like the town square. There's like several ruined buildings to the south, which is where you guys are going. The keep thing to the north. And then you have like lanes heading southeast, southwest around the hill. And a third, which is the one that you guys came from. And in the middle of the square, leaning to the one side ever so slightly, is a weathered wooden statue of a warrior clutching a spear and shield.
Ooh. Okay. We should be sneaky sneaks. And I'm just gonna eye patience and tactic. Give us a 3-minute head start.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Okay. So you guys start heading south. Are
Mhm.
is Tactac and
Man.
Patience waiting for 3 minutes before following?
It is bullshit that Enhance Greed can't be cast as a ritual.
Are
Depends.
Tactac and Patience? I mean,
Depend.
I'm assuming 2 minutes, 3 minutes is way too long for Patience
Yeah.
to wait to begin with.
Yes, that's
It's-
fair.
And I don't
But-
know if Tac Tac can count to 180. That's a lot of fingers and toes.
Yeah.
Patience waits like a good, 60 seconds.
I mean, that's more than I was expecting, honestly. When I said 3 minutes, I meant 1. But they don't know that.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm gonna flip a coin about this.
make sure to catch it, please.
Roll that D2.
Okay. She is not gonna cast Enhanced Greed, but she might later.
Ooh.
Okay, so Sheil and Sunny, are you guys stealthing as well, I guess? Give me some stealth checks.
Gosh, I rolled a freaking 7. I'm glad I have. Oh,
Welp.
I should have told you to wait too. You should have left your chicken back in the forest. Oh God, does it make an exhausting little like bang? Like chitty chitty
Yep,
bang bang.
like it
Almost.
backfires.
Yep. In the middle of the fucking town square.
We're gonna find out.
Okay. As soon as that goes off, I'm gonna run up to meet them because they've made the noise now.
Well, let's see what Sunny rolls.
Yeah.
And it might not be just me here.
Yeah, our food just arrived, so Zio's not here. Do you want me to roll stealth for you?
No. Wait until she gets back.
Nah, I'm gonna roll stealth. I have her
No.
permission.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
Turns out
You
it was
doubted
true.
me?
Yes.
That's fair. 21. Okay, so Nas and Sheil and Sunny, well, Sunny and Nas are making up for Sheil's slight
Mhm.
noises as you continue south. And you get
I'm
to around
listening.
like past this building, I guess. And now you're out of sight of Patience and Tac Tac, so I assume by now Patience and Tac Tac are getting a bit impatient
Yeah.
and nervous about, losing sight of your companions.
Yeah. Patience has already moved forward a little bit, and I'll try to stay within about 30 feet of her or so.
So, Car, it was this building here, right?
Yeah, so before let's stop there.
Yeah,
Nas,
okay, yeah.
as you're passing this building, now that
Mhm.
you're here and you're like on edge and keeping an eye out, you notice something moving in this like thicket to your right.
I'm gonna message Shield and be like, give the thicket a very wide berth.
Right.
And I'm gonna
Start
point to it.
I'll start heading towards Sunny.
And then I'll repeat the message to Sunny.
Okay.
And I'll send back to Patience and be like, you can come, just be careful. And there's a thicket that's moving. And then as soon as I see Tac Tac getting closer too, I'll send it back.
Basically send the same message.
It's 120 feet. Fucking love message. One of the most useful freaking cantrips.
It is a pretty useful cantrip, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna have to keep to the road because I don't trust those thickets. It's like it's gonna suck if we need to hide because we can't hide in the thickets. Something else is there first.
What's your problem? Here, you can like this.
So, Car, it was the one to the left, right? This way?
Yeah, are you going through the thicket?
No! Absolutely not. And I'm warning the others not to. Casting it back with message so I don't actually make a noise.
I didn't think that Earl would actually lick this, but he is absolutely lapping up this cream.
So Roddy is surveying. I'm guessing the thicket is plant monsters.
I mean, you did see a message that said plant
Mhm.
monsters beware, so that is a pretty good guess. Okay. So now you're passing by through, I guess, one building that's kind of destroyed, but also beside the one building that you saw that was shuttered and
Yeah.
door closed and everything.
Mm-hmm. Does that?
Are you-
Oh, right. No windows, no nothing.
Yeah, the windows are
Is there
shuttered.
any? Are there any writings on the outside of the building?
No, this looks like it was a townhouse, like a house,
Town hall?
like a cottage.
Okay. I was just thinking if there was a sign that warned before, if that was shuttered from the outside rather than the inside,
It
that could
doesn't
be a
look like
warning.
it's like shuttered from without.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know how medieval shutters work. I'm pretty sure those actually have to be shuttered from outside
Uh-huh.
anyways. But the door or anything, like
Oh.
it doesn't look like it's barricaded or anything. If
Ka-
that's what you're looking for.
Karu, I could summon my familiar inside the building.
You could. You want to do that?
Please remember, taking your familiars into dangerous areas might cause them to die, and then they will be mad
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, I know. I'll ask Roddy if he wants to, or if
Do
he
you,
would mind.
do you think it's dangerous?
Might be. I mean, zombies.
Mm,
It's up to you. I'm not making you.
I mean, if I can fly above the zombies, I guess I'll be fine.
Okay. And I will displace him inside. On the run. Karu, am I allowed to move him or no?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, he's up high.
Are you looking through Roddy's eyes?
Yes.
You see two figures asleep in beds.
Asleep?
Sus.
Hey, wait. They're not zombies.
They don't look like zombies.
Okay, if they're asleep in bed, can I direct Roddy? Is this a desk over here?
Mm,
Is it?
and
Okay.
there's like no, I think it's just like supplies, like a box or maybe stuff like that. And the beds are more like cots or like bedrolls on the ground. There's like this place is pretty dusty. There's like cobwebs in the corners. Roddy's fluttering. I need Roddy to give me a stealth check.
Okay. Would he has advantage since he's up high and they sleep?
Nope,
Okay. This could turn poorly.
they just have disadvantage because they're asleep.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Is he in? Well, he's in the dark too.
How?
Did they fail?
So you rolled a 4
And they had
for
a.
your stealth check.
Did you roll a 3?
I rolled a 1.
That's
We both
amazing.
crit failed.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So at one point, I'm like seeing Roddy's just like fluttering, but because he can't, he was high up, right? Because that's where you summoned him inside.
That's correct.
So his wings get caught in the cobwebs,
Ooh.
and he like falls a bit and like ends up like crashing to the ground. And just like that like desperate flutter to get rid of all the cobwebs in his wings. And one of the cultists kind of stirs and he like stops mid flutter.
Wait,
One of the what?
What did
Sorry,
you?
one of the humans, one of the humans that are sleeping there.
I
I did that
recognize the
exact same
tokens.
thing.
I
Yeah.
recognize the tokens. That's why I was
Yeah,
like,
I know you recognize the tokens. It's just the token image that is used for that stat block.
blink, blink.
And he like moves and Roddy's like, oh, shit. And then you hear him snore again. They're still asleep.
God, is there anything interesting in the boxes? I'm not gonna tell him to touch them.
No,
move
but
them.
they probably you do probably see a couple of like robes.
Okay. I'm going to
Totally
summon.
not cultists.
I'm gonna totally. Yeah, I'm gonna summon Roddy back outside. And look at the rest and be like, the I don't think the zombies in that house are zombies.
Actually, you might have actually seen some of the actual
Oh no.
dragon masks.
Oh no, Karu, why did you have to tell me that? Let me see
'Cause
something
it's
really
funny.
quickly about Find Familiar.
How many times does Wizards of the Coast use these damn cultists?
All the time.
How many full adventures have they published so far?
I mean, let me put it this way. This is concurrent with Tyranny of Dragons.
Oh.
These are actually Cults of the Dragon people.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
They they
that's...
play a minor role in the beginning of Avernus too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's more
concurrent
they...
shit going on.
Yeah. Damn it. Ugh. Anyhow. Okay. I'm gonna be like, Hey, Karu, would I, as a former kobold of a dragon,
Hmm.
have ever encountered humans that served
How
my
long?
dragon?
How long ago?
I'm not very old.
No, but how long ago did you leave your dragon?
How long have we been traveling together? About a year? Ish? Because I'm only 4.
I don't think it's been a year.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it's
don't
been
think
a-
it's been a year. I
Okay.
don't think Kels would have survived a year with us.
No, probably not. So, maybe half a year?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh.
Honestly, it might be closer to like 3 months or something, 4 months.
So would I, as a former kobold of a dragon, well,
I mean, you've
kobold of a
definitely
different
seen
dragon.
certain like humans interacting with the dragons. You haven't seen anyone wearing these robes and that mask.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna look at the rest and be like, we should probably continue to be quiet. Cause, yeah, that.
You say that, but I could
I
hear
know.
Roddy in the house.
Yeah, well, they snore a lot. So, I guess we're gonna have to go through these ruins here, or around them. Yeah, I'd go through. Gosh, this is gonna suck.
How good of a look did Roddy get at these? They were, and by extension, Nass get at these things, these people.
I mean, why did I do? Oh well. My
Just in case I need.
perception was
Just
a 22, right? My stealth was the one that sucked.
Yeah. Did I even make you roll a perception? I don't think I made you roll a perception.
Oh, do you want me to?
I mean, how good of a like? Because Roddy wasn't looking at like the features. It's just
No,
human in
he was
bed.
just looking humans, not undead. Masks, robes, dragonish.
just because I've got this guy's stealth, and if I'm thinking if I need to cast it, so try to look
You
like
would
one of them
probably
for some
have to.
reason. I'd
Yeah,
have to
you
see them.
probably have to see them.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'd like to personally look in here and make sure that it's not like things in hiding to murder us.
Okay. You don't see anything. It's just,
Okay.
if anything, it looks like there's recent
Foot traffic?
foot traffic
Hmm.
heading towards the cottage with the totally not cultists.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna crook a finger towards the rest and start slowly making my way through. Avoiding the green thing.
So I need to know something.
Hmm.
Tactic and patience. Did you guys
Mhm.
roll stealth?
We have not.
I need
What?
you guys to roll stealth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's a 9 for tac patience.
Mm,
5.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be that terrible.
We're trying to be quiet.
You're being so quiet.
Mm.
Clink, clink, clink.
Oh my god, it's even worse than when you go slow.
It's just more spread out. Okay.
Clanku.
Okay. So now Shield and Sunny make it to the bottom, and Tac and Patience move to catch up. Trying to be as quiet as possible so as not to wake up the people in the building. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Mhm. I figured as much. Why? Roddy is gonna be dismissed ASAP. But until then, he's actually on top of this.
I'm so glad I finished what I was eating. For the girls'
Ooh.
initiative.
Why did you do that? I was trying to not click on Roddy. Because he's up here hiding.
Doesn't Roddy get his own initiative?
If he's a combatant. But I'm more or less saying that he's out of staying out of combat.
Going
Out
up
of the
into a
way.
tree. Okay.
Yep. Well, actually, probably going up onto a wall.
Tac, what's your
something.
passive perception?
Oh no.
10.
Oh no.
Okay. So you're trying to be as quiet as possible and keeping an eye on the shack. And then from behind you, you feel like claws raking into you. For
Ah.
4 piercing damage.
Oh,
What that? I don't see it.
Ow.
What? Oh. That's cool.
A little like walking bush comes up to you. It's just like
Is that
behind
a
you.
blight?
It's a twig blight.
Ooh, they cute.
They're pretty cute.
There's a bush is attacking me.
I told you not to go into them.
I didn't.
Well,
And you're so distracted with the first one that the second bush hits. Wait, does it?
what's his AC?
What's your AC?
18 if I have my shield ready.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 20 on the first, 21 on this guy. So 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
They're twigs. How much damage can a twig do?
A surprising amount considering they're twigs.
I mean, yeah, there are small plants, so they're like those tokens are too big for them because they're supposed to be small. I guess
They're-
tiny is when they get the smaller token. But yeah,
They're
they're about
our
as small
size.
as you guys.
Mhm.
So that was that one, and now it's Sunny's turn. Sunny, you turn around and you see 2 little like bushes scrabbling at Tac.
Get him
I
off.
don't, because however the dynamic lighting is set up, I don't see
Oh.
anything behind me.
Okay, so behind you is a wall. That's why you can't see.
Oh,
it.
okay.
Around the wall is where Tac is.
Okay, so Sunny's just gonna step here.
Because you guys got into the remains of a building there.
Okay, so now I see the thing.
Considering the fail of a stealth check, you definitely hear Tac go, ow, get him off.
Yep. So I'm just gonna aim for this one. And it's a plant, so firebolt! 25 to hit, 6 fire damage. I have no idea why it's auto-rolling damage.
Oh, okay. So you moved until you saw a crack in the wall that you
Yes.
could see the twigs through? Okay. Oh, that's mean. Alright, so that twig just goes up in flames.
Oh, are they vulnerable to fire?
Yes.
Sunny's like, I knew it. Fire beats plant. And that's all I can do.
All right, patience. You look behind you.
I will cast, since it worked pretty good last time for me, a guiding bolt on.
Oh man, that's overkill.
It's so much overkill, but go for it.
Well,
It's not like patience knows.
I don't know. I'm considering. I'm
Also
trying to weigh my
light.
options because if I use my crossbow is like I don't think piercing damage will do very good against a tree.
A tree.
I guess I could cast shocking grasp, but I would have to get into melee with it.
Do you not have? Don't you have?
Don't you have
Huh?
Sacred Flame?
No, you
I
don't.
don't. I
Oh.
have shocking grasp, spare the dying, and thaumaturgy.
Oh well.
So you could shocking grasp it. Yes.
Yeah, I will come
You
up
have
to it.
you have the AC,
Yeah,
and it's already advantage
yeah.
because of tactics.
2 lightning damage.
Fish for a crit.
Yeah, you do have advantage, so you can try rolling for a
Okay.
tactics giving you advantage.
Oh nope.
Okay.
That was the
Better
wrong
damage,
type of
though.
crit.
Yep. Wrong crit. All right, so 2 damage does not quite take out the twig, but it does kind of shock it.
Oh, that's okay. It'll be dead soon.
All right. Anything else for patience?
That'll be it.
What? Uh-oh. Well, I
You were
said not to
saying.
go into the thicket.
We didn't though.
It went into you.
The thicket went to them. All right, tac. Here comes another one. Oh, 14. That one missed.
That's
Haha.
not for whom the thicket comes. It comes
Oh.
for you.
Another one.
Oh man, lots of them.
Did we just wake up the whole dungeon again?
Probably. Well, no, not the whole dungeon. There's still some snoring over there. Okay.
Well, considering all the screaming that's happening right outside that building. I don't
Is
know.
it though? All right. Well, I'm gonna. Ah. Can I see through that, or is that?
Yeah, there's
Probably gonna have to.
if there's like a hole in the wall there, I think.
Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about hitting or missing. So I'm gonna use Biting Arrow, which is more or less a short bow attack at this point. 22. And for 12 damage.
All right, so that twig goes down.
Doop. And then I would like to scoot back. Is this the actual like wall? Can I get back this way and hide?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
crouch
like
down.
underneath. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Roll your hit.
22. I'm a hit and run kobold. I'm very good at running.
I'm gonna scoot this
Up,
way.
not your turn yet.
What's going on?
Patience.
What?
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
5 piercing.
Wait, hold on. One moment, please.
Hold on. Oh, I might not be able to reach that one.
It's within 20 feet of me, is it not? 25, rather.
You can't see it.
It doesn't necessarily matter.
I can intercept that damage.
Oh, okay. Then I don't have to use unluck on that.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Interception. Use my reaction. Reduce the damage by 9.
Okay. So you
nope.
block it with your shield, and no damage goes to patience.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
And now it's shield's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot. Okay. I'm gonna cast Acid Splash on those two.
Is that Dex?
Yep.
Ooh.
The one to the south gets a 16. The other one gets an F2.
All right. That one takes 5 damage. Acid.
So top one The first one's injured and kind of like ducks, and all of the acid goes on the other one, and it just like and just
Wilts.
is reduced to.
What happened? What does it do?
Are you happy?
Yes, I am very.
Okay.
And then the chicken's gonna shoot at the one that's still up. 13 hit,
13 hits.
4 damage.
All right, and that one goes down. No, that one doesn't say that. That one just goes ah
What does it do?
ah.
There you go.
Get over there.
Let's get away before more of them show up.
It's too late for that.
Too late.
Well, I don't see any more.
It's not your turn yet.
Okay, so there it is. Really hard to see.
Oh, puppy.
Taco?
Well, we can't
The-
see it because of the. Holy shit. Okay, tac. These things have it out for you because I just nat 20.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
As long as it's within 25 feet, I don't have to see it.
Okay.
The look on her face.
Nat 20 again.
Oh, shit. I want to see a screenshot of that. I don't believe that you can do that.
And I rolled
Beautiful.
more damage this time.
What if I...
Okay, that's just not fair.
Okay, I'm gonna say right now, if Kurt rolls another nat 20, we have to allow it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I don't have a reaction anymore, so.
That was a 19.
Hits, but not a nat 20.
Hilariously, it does 4 piercing, which is exactly what the first roll would have done.
Ah! My spell slots!
Oh, well.
So I consumed 2 of your spell slots and did the
I don't
same amount of
mind.
damage.
What do you think my spell slots are for? I don't have them for damage aside from insightful maneuver.
Okay. Tac.
tired of all these twigs. Get away! And I'll pull out my sword and hack at it.
The hack tactics.
18
18.
hits.
12 slashing.
Ooh, you
You
do not
hack
like
it
them.
to tinder.
See, when
It
I
is-
can hit stuff, it does damage, guys.
Mhm. When you can
when
hit
you
it.
hit them.
By the way,
Alright.
you should have advantage on that, shouldn't you?
Yes,
you
I
don't.
think I already
But, oh
murdered
well.
it though.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
fine. These things have a pathetic amount of hit points.
Patience,
12
let's
was
go.
already overkill. Alright, so we have 1. 8.
Patience, let's go.
Where?
Away.
Uh-oh. Still not our turns.
Where's the door? Oh.
Purr.
Purring cat.
I love you,
Tac
Earl.
tac. The door behind you opens.
Oh,
you
good. It's
see-
not a twig. It's not a twig bush thing.
You see a figure dressed in black robes and a mask that looks like a green dragon, peeking out from the
Hi.
door, going like, "What the
Hello.
kobolds?"
Hi. Hey.
Hey, you don't have any
Funny.
twig things in there, do you?
Yeah, the bushes are evil.
They bite.
What are you kobolds doing here? Are you Are you with Venom Fang?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
And then the bushes were evil and bit us.
Those are twig blights. You just have to not get close to the thicket.
We didn't!
There's a road. Goes right through it.
Yeah, that's why we don't go that way. We go the other way and give it a wide berth.
That's nice.
That's
We're
the
kobolds
same
and
word.
we're not very smart.
That's the same word that Nass used earlier.
Ah.
Sunny, are you doing anything on your turn?
I mean, if they're not going to attack us, I'm just hoping they go back to sleep.
He's just kind of confused, trying to figure out what's going on. He doesn't recall seeing kobolds with the dragon, but, you know, kobolds and dragons are a thing. He's also wondering why there's so many colors here. Are you all supposed to be, like, green kobolds?
Well, that's rude.
Listen, just because I was born with a different shade of scales doesn't mean you have to point it out. Yeah, I'm not doing anything unless they attack, so...
No, he's not attacking right now.
There's lots of colors kobolds come in.
Yeah, I'd like to just survey the bushes and see if I see anything, any twig blights or anything suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Okay,
suspicious.
give me a perception check.
Do do do. Do do do. Natural
no.
1.
Oh no.
For a total of 5. You see bushes. You're pretty sure some of them are moving, but you're not really sure if that's because of the wind or because there's more blights.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep watch at our rear.
Okay.
Badly.
Oh no. Ah! Oh, I'm hidden. Good.
Yeah, I can't see you because you rolled too well.
Uh-huh.
And that was its full movement, so it is gonna have to double move to get up to Sunny.
No! More evil bushes! I wasn't in the thicket!
It's okay. I'ma get him. Winter is coming. And I'm gonna use a biting arrow. Oh, 23.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
For overkill, the most I've gotten so far.
Alright, you kill it.
Without actually critting. Ping. And then I just settle back down and hide again with my bonus action. I don't have advantage, but 27.
Okay.
So if this guy saw anything, he would see an arrow come out of nowhere, and then nothing, then stillness.
And he probably sees you like after you attack, but then you just like hide back.
Melds back into the shadows, and
this
being
guy's a
mostly.
human, so he probably can't see shit all right now.
But
besides,
and being a mostly black kobold,
black kobold in the shadows. I'm actually gonna give him a bit of light because he would have a light to
source.
see what the heck is going on outside. So we'll...
Do you want us to continue pruning these?
If anything, it's now really bright for you guys.
Can you turn that out?
No, then I can't see. Yeah, now it's like bright as day for you guys.
See, that's a human problem, not our problem.
Alright, Shield.
Okay, how hurt is Tac at this point?
I'm at 3/4 hit points.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to top off?
If we're gonna keep getting attacked by angry bushes, maybe, but
Okay. Then
I
yeah,
think we're okay right now.
Doubt.
Alright. Well, I'll cast Cure Wounds on Tac then. You get 8 back.
Ooh. I'm almost full.
Okay. And have these guys shut themselves back inside, or are they their door still open, or
The door's still open right now. The guy's at the door frame with like a lantern looking at you guys.
okay? Did I overhear all the? I'm gonna assume I overheard
Yeah.
all the conversation. So I said, so you serve Venom Fang.
No,
Nope.
we're here to talk to Venom Fang.
Hmm.
About what?
Did he not tell you?
We're kobolds. Do you think he told us?
Well, then why are you here?
I asked you first.
Oh wait. Oh, so these guys haven't talked to the dragon yet. We are here to pay homage to Venom Fang.
Give it gifts and stuff.
Well, yes. We want to make an alliance with him. We come with an offer.
Oh,
Why
just like
don't
the meat.
Why don't you kobolds go and talk to Venom Fang? Say that a group of humans are here to broker an alliance for greater things to come.
It might be good if you send a gift with us, and that way Venom Fang might be more likely to talk to you.
Wait, doesn't this mean you were hiding out near where Venom Fang is without announcing your presence, therefore hiding from him, therefore, not having
Well,
permission to be here?
We were waiting we were waiting to see what best would work for Venom Fang as a gift.
So you don't have his permission to be here, yet you were sleeping here in his territory.
And you don't actually have a gift for him yet. Are you dumb? Are all humans this dumb? Also, you wanted us to wake him up?
Yeah, you're kind of rude.
I didn't say that.
You said to go and
You implied it.
tell him that humans were here to broker an alliance for greater and better things.
Uh-huh.
I need someone to give me a deception check.
I can do that. Unless
Maybe one
someone
of y'all,
has better
'cause
than
y'all-
5.
No,
Yeah, so you might go ahead. Y'all been talking over me.
Are
so.
we
Sorry.
aiding?
Would you consider it an aid, Karu?
In these circumstances.
I'll just say y'all can roll. My deception is 0.
Minus 1.
23.
Well, he's pretty convinced that you guys are with the dragon, apparently. Yeah,
It's
so
gonna have to be
Shield-
a pretty good gift to make up for this.
Uh-huh.
Though, I don't know, at this point, considering the insult you've given to the dragon, it might be better just to deliver your dead bodies.
That would not be ideal. Also, it's Shield's turn. Are you
Yeah,
you healed someone?
Yeah, I healed Tac, so that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
So it's
Tac.
been far more than 6 seconds at this point, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to, because there's still some
Sure.
combat stuff going on, so I need to keep track of. Tac, are you doing anything on your turn besides?
Well, I think we're just talking. I'll keep my eyes out for more twigs because they're annoying. But
all right, give me a perception check.
oh, okay. Where'd it go? Right there. Boop. 13.
Okay, you don't see any movement besides that of like the rustling of leaves.
I'm gonna not like plants after this. Any more than I already do.
Sunny,
We're good.
what's your AC?
Currently 18.
What?
Uh-huh.
How?
Well, I mean, it'll go up if I cast shield, but...
Yeah, but you're getting attacked by surprise.
Karu, that doesn't give it advantage necessarily. Especially since we're in combat.
Yeah, we're in combat right now.
And it's
Yeah,
not
you're in
invisible.
combat. It is hiding, however. So it does get
Could it
advantage
get
on its
to
attack.
her?
Yes. This one
'Cause
could. It was closer.
Oh, 'cause it uses
So
half
that was a
movement.
16 to attack.
Ha.
Cute.
No, I'm bad. I'm bad, Bush. Go away.
How do you have
It's always like this time of year. You actually named them.
Didn't. God, he really thinks you guys are from the dragon. Okay. Look, we just arrived here and it was late and we didn't want to wake the dragon. We do have a treasure for him, but I will present it to him in the morning. You can let your dragon know that we will be seeking an audience once he has had breakfast. That's why you guys are out, right? Hunting.
Duh.
Says the shadows. Sunny.
Pigs aren't good eating, though.
Sunny.
I know. I don't like this guy. Let's try this. 14 to hit.
That hits.
1 lightning damage.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna,
You mildly inconvenience the twig.
yeah, just
Oh,
step,
that's okay.
step. And Sunny's like, stupid Bush.
It's odd that you folk work for the dragon and yet do not know of the twig blights.
Listen, they're kind of assholes. I mean, obviously they're not a super big threat. We just smack them, but
They
You
still
have to prune
hurt.
them every now and then.
yeah. You gotta prune plants. Don't you know that?
They grow back really fast.
You're all also very well equipped for the average kobold.
Thank
Our
you.
dragon is very generous.
When he wants to be. I'm gonna equip my shield.
Okay.
And just come in here and give that guy a little bonk. Well, I'm gonna give it a little zap with my.
Own shocking grasp. Oh my god, for 2.
Okay. Doesn't that roll? Yeah, it rolls a d8. It can
It
do more
does.
than that.
It just doesn't.
Cantrips. Gotta hate them. All right. It's still alive somehow. It's lost a lot of branches though.
Yeah, you just
Now
hear
you guys
Nas.
have pack tactics though.
You just have
It's like
hear Nas
it's been
sigh.
shooken twice, and it's like all of its twigs have like fallen off,
Oh
and
my
Nas
god.
just makes it collapse and become kindle.
Oh, that was a really bad stealth roll. He might
Okay.
actually see me.
We're actually out of combat now.
So then I'm not stealthing anymore.
So let me get this straight. You are here to hunt for the dragon. I did not see you before. Where
Yeah,
were you?
because
Point.
we were hunting.
I'm also gonna point
And
out you
not-
didn't see him until this moment, so
So you're back from your hunting then?
We
going
killed a
back-
whole owl bear.
Uh-huh.
mm-hmm.
It was a minor inconvenience.
He seems mildly.
Tack.
What?
Show
what's
off the
word?
haunch.
Oh, but I don't think I brought it with
Did
me.
you?
It's a lot
I
of
thought you
meat.
did.
I think you guys did. You had brought a
We
huge
had?
haunch
Yeah.
to feed for the dragon.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And I'm assuming Tac's holding it because I think Tac has the most strength in the group.
Uh-huh, that's correct.
Yes.
And also,
I guess- That's true. So I'll rummage in my pack and we'll hold up
A huge haunch.
a rather large piece of meat.
Clearly enough meat for a dragon. Small dragon. Still.
Mhm.
He goes, kind of nods at this and goes, that is most impressive. Well, tell your master that we have come with gifts and wish to speak of an alliance for bigger things to come.
Okay, so we're gonna need to tell Ven and Fang how many of you there are. Kobolds aren't so good at counting.
So we want
My-
to see you.
Mm-hmm.
But they're sleeping. Why would you make me wake up all of my companions?
We can just come inside and count. You don't need to wake them up.
There are 5 of us, and he holds up 5 fingers. Plus myself. My name is Fabric.
Yes. Yes. You're good at stealing things.
I'm gonna
really-
message. I'm gonna message patients and be like, "Shush. Use this
I-
way,
Okay.
because you can reply with it."
I really want one of those dragon masks.
Oh, we're
For
getting
arts and
all of
crafts.
them. We're getting all of them. We can wait until they're back asleep. Break in. This is all being said in message.
Thumbs ups.
Conveniently, I have my spool of copper wire on my thumb.
Building they're in, is it stone or wood, mostly?
Oh man.
It's a farmhouse, so it's probably more wood than stone, but it probably has that, like, you know how it has, like, stone foundations and then it's wood
Yeah.
on top?
So there's enough wood, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a farmhouse, so the shingles are probably a mix of, like, straw and then the shingles.
You all know what
Terrible
I'm
people.
thinking.
You terrible people.
You mean we terrible kobolds?
Kobolds are people.
So what are we doing?
Currently just staring at Fabric. While you two have magic whispers to each other.
Yes. I'm done with the whispers. I'm good.
Well, if you want to present yourself to our dragon, then you have to stay in that room until we announce you. Understand?
We will confine ourselves to the building. No worries. We do not want to alarm the dragon. We would like to befriend the dragon. We are here to give it an offer that it cannot refuse if it wishes to become glorious and well known through the region.
Are you
Oh.
saying our dragon isn't that right now?
Well, he's a young dragon.
So?
He's not
You're
exactly...
just a human. He is a dragon.
He's got wings and everything.
Yeah, and I'm gonna point out, you keep saying it. That is very rude.
Yeah.
Them, I don't know what it is. Okay, show. Give me your sleight of hand check.
You know what? Can we still do the
Donations are
donation?
still active, yes. Oh god.
I'm kind of amazed you just didn't take lucky.
I had thought about it.
For those watching the stream and those of you who cannot see the whispers, Nass is attempting to use his invisible mage hand to steal the necklace off of this guy's neck
Hey
by
Karu,
pulling it over his head.
Karu, I don't see the thing for it.
Just exclamation point donate.
Okay.
Oh hey, we got some raiders.
Uh, do you want me to just re-roll it and then
Yeah, you just
Okay.
keep it going. I just want to know how badly this goes.
For those listening, that was a nat 20.
For a total of 27. So, okay, he has the mask on, so somehow he's talking to you guys and trying to, keep us cool and be all. I'm not just some human. I am part of the cult of the dragon, and we have a glorious mission. We work to uh, bring Tiamat back to this world. And as he's doing this, you guys see this like vial that was like peeking out of his clothing, his robes, kind of like slowly lift up into the side and like just timed so that when the thread goes past his eyes, he's like blinking and like closing his eyes as he's like talking to about how glorious his cause is.
Like he
And
swats at it like it's a fly or something.
and the only thing that happens is like the mask kind of like twitches slightly and it's like askew a bit, and when he opens his eyes again he just like fixes it just as the rope like passes where he goes to grab the mask, so the mask isn't pulled off because he's grabbing it and fixing it. And then you see the vial disappear as the hand like claps over it to. So you tell your dragon was named Venom Fang, right? You tell Venom Fang that we come here with an alliance so that he can help his creator come back to this world.
His parents are gone?
Creator.
The god of dragons. That is who we are bringing to this world. Because the god of dragons, as you well know as kobolds, the god of dragons, the goddess of dragons, is imprisoned, and we shall free her so that all dragons may rise and be more powerful.
Hey, Karu?
Yeah?
Cool.
As he's going on this speech, Sunny's just gonna walk up and be like, fine, we'll tell them, but you need to listen to us so we can go tell our dragon, stay in your room, and she's gonna try and close the door.
He looks kind of miffed, but obligingly, like, goes back and lets you close the door. I'll be waiting for your message tomorrow.
And you better be patient.
Don't disturb the dragon's slumber. Shut up.
Don't wake up any more bushes.
Humans sure talk a lot.
You hear some muttering from inside, but you can't read.
I wanted to ask him what's in it for us.
Your
Me,
kobolds,
Aaron
there's nothing in it
kobolds.
for-
I mean, our dragon's god S is going to be coming back. That's what's in it for us, according to him.
Obviously,
Anyways.
kobolds share in the glory of their dragon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no better honor than to serve a good dragon master.
So, where do we have to go? Lead the way.
Well,
Well, obviously he wants an introduction to Kel, so...
no, we're not introducing him to Cal. He's a bad influence. Cal is a good dragon. Besides, I think he's going to be pretty mad when he realizes what I took from him.
What'd you take from him anyways?
What'd
That
you
was
get?
funny.
What'd you get?
I'm just going to hold up the vial. I'll let Shield look at it later.
Okay.
I can't believe that fucking worked.
All it took was
A donation,
little
an act of kindness to Stollery Children's Hospital, correct?
Yep.
Oh my god, I love it.
Keeping an eye on the bushes.
You didn't think that would work out that well, did you, Kerr?
No. So the potion, when you look at it, has like a very clear, transparent liquid that
Oh no.
floats to the top of its container and has like cloudy white impurities drifting in it.
Hmm.
I try a little taste test to try to figure out what it is.
Well, we're not here.
I will say this, like you hold the vial and the water, instead of like pooling to the bottom, is pooled to the top.
Oh, we're not doing this right now.
So
it
you have to be
upside
careful.
down.
Yeah, you have to kind of turn it around to open it without having
And-
it all go up.
And then do one of those things and get a little bit.
It is also a very small vial. It was something that was hanging from his.
Yeah, I will let certain people play with it when we're not in the middle of this area.
What?
All right. So, Karu, you said it was this building, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys approach and turn the corner, you can see that it has like a slightly lopsided,
Mm-hmm.
very like plants growing around it, and it says like
Mhm.
herbalist shop for those that
Okay.
you can read, of you that can read.
Okay. Patience. Stay here for a second. And
That's
I'm gonna approach the door. It's lopsided, so does that mean that it's only hanging on because it's locked?
Well, the door is like mostly collapsed, so you can go through it, which is why there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing blocking it.
Okay.
That's
Do I
some
notice
very large
anything?
spider webs.
Yeah, Shield, why don't you give me a perception check?
Oh
All
boy.
right.
Oh boy. Shoot. We
Well.
have to stay away.
Okay. Yeah, you see a lot of like that place is chock full of webs.
Yeah, let's maybe leave that building alone. I'll point that out to everyone. Just let's not go in that way.
So, do I see anything out of the ordinary over here? Oh, by the way, Roddy is with me now. Whoop. He's probably perched on my head. Or
Okay.
at least on one of my horns.
All right. So Roddy and you were going into the building.
Uh-huh.
You were told that the stuff was underneath one of the.
One of the shelves.
I think it was the shelf behind the cash register.
Which is where?
Probably close to the entrance.
Okay.
So let me double check. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Roddy is aiding me from his place on my horn.
Oh, you don't even need a perception check.
Hmm.
If you have Myrna's information, it doesn't matter. You have a 26. You scramble around and eventually find a case hiding underneath all of the rubble.
Ooh. Okay. With that high of a perception check, does that mean that I find anything else?
Nothing of value. This place looks like it's either been already ransacked for stuff that was still viable. Most of the plants, I mean, if anything, you think some of the plants that were being sold have like grown, especially the more weed-like plants. So there are a couple of like herbs that you could pick that could be used for um nothing nothing for poisons, but um you could
Well,
probably get stuff for like making maybe a potion of healing.
I would point out that
Grab stuff for dinner.
most medicines actually are poisonous to some degree. It's just a matter of how it works.
There's nothing poisonous in the shop.
Okay. Well, then I'll just pluck whatever can be used to make healing potions.
Okay.
And is the little case under locked? Or is it?
No, it is not.
Okay. I'll just peek in real quick.
Inside, you see a gold necklace with a fine emerald pendant.
Ooh. Anything else, or just that?
Just that.
Okay. I'm just gonna. How big is the case? About like that big, kobold size?
I mean, yeah, it's a small case. It's just, size that you would expect a necklace
Mhm.
holder case to be.
Cool.
It's probably like just a bit bigger than the size of the pendant, so that it can have the
Mhm. Nice, nice,
necklace
nice.
as well.
All right, I'm gonna scooch out, look at the rest, and be
Hey,
like, we should get out. We
do
should
you
get out
guys
of here.
think the black spider lives over there?
We are not going over there.
Probably not. This is a
got-
completely
we-
different area.
We
I
got
want to
what
eat
we.
the spider.
No, we
No.
need to leave. Oh. Nas.
Yeah.
Sunny has a rolled up piece of parchment and says, when we get to the forest and we're ready to leave, do you think, you're familiar?
Roddy.
Roddy. Do you think Roddy could, leave this for the dragon?
What is it?
It's a letter to the dragon saying there are very rude humans in his territory and here's where they are.
Okay.
For those
So-
curious, what the letter says exactly is, Dear Dragon, there are 6 human beings in insert description of building. They want you to work for them because you aren't a well-known or powerful dragon. They say that only with them you'll be important. I thought this was rude, because a dragon needs no loud, stupid humans. They have been told to stay in the building and wait for your answer.
I mean, they're gonna get an answer, all right.
Yep.
Unexpectedly mean. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I wanted to burn the house down with them in it, so this is slightly less.
This is
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's much more cruel, but I like it more.
I really want to steal their masks.
No, we can't.
But arts and crafts.
No, we can.
You can make a better one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make one that looks like our dragon.
So
Personalize it.
as we better get out of here before
Yep, let's go.
Stuff happens. Since we already,
You have what you came for.
Mhm.
yes, we do. So let's just sneaky.
Sneaky out of here, and Roddy can give a letter to a dragon. Because he could
There was a
literally
window.
land on the dragon, drop off the letter in front of the dragon, and then just poof.
Yep.
Well, it can't poof on order, so no.
Yes, it can. I can
You
dismiss
have-
it.
You can dismiss it, but you don't know when to dismiss it.
Karu, as long as we're within 100 feet.
Unless
I
you're
can see through
within
its eye.
100 feet. Yeah.
I can see with its eyes, and then as soon as it drops it, I'll poof it and I'll zoom.
Yeah, basically make sure the dragon is up so sees the letter, but by then we're 100 feet away and we keep moving away.
We are so mean.
So it's still like 1 o'clock, maybe 2
Yeah.
o'clock between all the scouting that you guys did. And you're leaving now. Are you gonna wait like 100 feet away from town?
Why would we
until...
wait for the dragon to wake up? Are you kidding? He'll be more grumpy if we wake him up and he sees the letter.
Oh, so are you gonna make Roddy wake him up?
That's what I was thinking, maybe. That's why he can poof right after the dragon wakes up. And luckily, the dragon will wake up, be grumpy, read the letter, be too grumpy to realize this might be a setup, and go kill humans.
Okay, so you guys, I mean, there's nothing between you and fleeing this place. So you all move like 100 feet out of the village.
Mhm.
Nas, you're sending Roddy to the tower.
Yes.
What are you having Roddy do?
I would. Should I have him land on the dragon? I feel like that'd be a.
It's up to you. Just make sure the dragon sees the letter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will say there's a lot of rubble inside there.
Then Roddy will land on the dragon. No, actually. Should Roddy land on the dragon or present the letter to the dragon?
Yeah.
You have to wake
Have
him
him per-
first.
Yeah, have
Oh.
him perch somewhere holding the letter and hoot loudly.
Yeah.
Okay. You muted yourself, too.
Dragons are smart, so if they see an owl holding a letter, they might be pissed, but be, what the fuck is this?
They'll
Okay,
assume
so
they've
Roddy's
been
just-
accepted at Hogwarts.
Just come for a little tournament.
All right, that is not what I wanted.
Yo kind of looks a little wistfully at the tower as she kind of starts making her way past it because, like, she knows this is the dragon that she was told to go work for. But she's like, no, I've already found a better dragon. I'm gonna just get out of here.
One less likely to eat you.
Hope so.
Okay, so Roddy wakes Venom Fang up, and they look very upset. But look up, see this owl
Letter.
holding a letter. Kind of narrows his eyes. Takes the letter.
Poof.
And he's like, "Aw, I was gonna eat that."
That's exactly why he poofed as soon as the letter was out of his talon.
You all hear no, actually, they wouldn't roar because that would give away the
Give away the
their
game.
position. Yeah.
Oh man. They're a poison dragon, so they could totally go to that thing, rip off one of the shutters, and just breathe into it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or does it have a chimney?
Oh, that's even funnier.
I don't think so. It might, but
Nah.
what you do see from the distance, Nas, I don't know if Nas is with the rest, but Nas does have the best sight because it is
Mhm.
dark, but there's probably some moonlight. You see this like shadow come to the top of the tower, like climb out of the tower, and then fly towards the south of the village. And by then, I assume you guys are running
Oh,
for your lives.
we're running. We're running. We're running. As soon as I
mean-
see the dragon come out, I'm like grabbing Sunny and grabbing Shield and being like, okay, let's go. Bye bye. Because there's no way I'd be able to actually drag the other two.
It's left its horde behind.
Oh shit, it has.
Wait, what?
It left its horde behind, guys.
No. Oh, we can't. We're already more than 100 feet away. We can't go back.
Okay, fine.
Besides, rule of dragons, you don't steal from other dragons
I know.
until you...
But I was curious to see just what he had.
No. If we go there and see what he had, certain someone will not be able to restrain herself.
I don't know, I think that sounds like you.
No, I'm the one who can actually pull it off.
It's me. I'm the one who can't restrain herself.
Nas can't either.
I'm better at doing it, though, and I'm just pull
Doesn't
out
mean
the
you can't
vial.
resist yourself. As we're running, do we ever hear a dragon roar?
Yes.
I can imagine that there's an answering little giggle pack of kobolds as we continue to run. We're
Giggling
so mean.
kobolds running into the darkness.
Oh, we're so mean. I love it.
Oh boy. And I mean, it's still dark, and you guys were up recently, so you guys can get a good 8 hours worth of distance between yourselves and Thundertree as you make your way south again, back towards Phandalin.
Love this so much.
And there's a decent amount of treasure to be found in that place if you had, like, found more, but you guys are really nice and focused. You're here for the
I want
necklace.
the treasure.
Listen,
The one
Listen,
thing and not
if
wanting
we-
to muck with the dragon.
yeah, we didn't want to go after that dragon that we had no chance of beating.
I mean, honestly,
We could have actually.
I mean,
think
we
you guys
could have
have
if we
taken
did
the
it.
dragon.
What we would have had to do, we would have had to spread ourselves out so it couldn't get us with its breath weapon. And Tac would have had to be in the front. Somebody else who could heal would have to have been somewhere around.
We
the thing
would have
'cause we're
had
not
to
compact.
actually, plan out instead of the chaos of aggroing literally everything in a location.
Yep.
I mean, you could have even distracted him with the cultists and then attacked from behind while it was busy with the cultists.
But it wouldn't have been busy with the cultists for long.
No.
That would be like one round.
Not even.
But it would have been really funny
Hold
to
on.
watch.
Let me see. Let me just turn off. Oh, okay. So it's.
And it would have already used its poison breath.
But it
At least
recharges.
once.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh,
That would have taken me down.
that would take all of us down, I think.
Except
Yeah,
for
let me
maybe Tack.
rephrase. Once you heard the dragon roar,
still
the
be up.
cultists were dead. Yeah, those guys don't have enough HP. Even if they save, they're dead.
I would have survived. Not by much.
By
You're
like
immune to
3,
stuff,
probably.
can't
We
I've got
told the
41
dragon.
HP now.
God.
Ah.
Kel is probably gonna be like, you did what?
At the very least, it would have been a good tactic to get it to use its breath so it wouldn't use it on you.
Mhm.
Yeah. But, yeah. Oh my god.
But
So-
Kel told you not to mess with the dragon, and you didn't. So good for you.
Well, directly.
Listen,
Directly.
Would poison breath just not work on a Warforged?
Does it do acid or poison damage?
Poison.
These
Black
guys
dragons do
poison.
acid.
Right. So
I don't think Warforged are gonna be.
Warforged are not immune to poison.
Yeah.
They're resistant to
Ah.
poison and immune to the poison condition, I think.
You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. You have resistance to poison damage. Yeah. So they still would take half or a quarter. Okay, well, that is our session. As you rush back, I guess the question is now it takes you about 2 days to get back to the area of Cragmaw Castle. Are you guys heading for Connieberry?
No, we don't have time. If we wanted to get back within a week, we don't have time.
yeah, we do not have time.
It's 10 days.
You could cut through the forest, but I think even that's 50 miles.
Yeah,
and you
no.
can travel about 10 miles a day, so that's 5 days.
Yeah, no,
No.
not happening.
We said we'd
God.
get back to Fandelen, and we need
Time.
to do that.
Okay. So yeah, it'll take you. It's like 2 days back to the south here, and then maybe another half day to get out of the forest. So it takes you about 3 days, 4 days maybe to get to Fandolin. You might have encounters during that, but honestly, they're not going to be enough to really matter. So we're just gonna hand wave it.
Cool.
During this time, at some point, could we have constructed some goggles?
We have a couple days.
Yep.
Like, as camping.
and presumably as soon as we get back to Fandolin, they're gonna make us scurry right off to this cave. So
Yep.
I'll say give me some checks. That would be maybe Tinkerer's tools.
okay, I do have proficiency with glassblower's tools, so could I use
Okay.
those? Or...
Well, you're not glass blowing. You're
Crafting.
cutting down the bottles to turn them into goggles.
Right. Would this be Dex or Intelligence?
I'd say Dex to not break the glass.
Could we aid in some way? Not like it matters.
11.
11. Okay. Not ideal. You don't entirely shatter them, but they do kind of crack in the process, so they're not perfect.
Yeah.
But you
That's-
manage to like I'd say you don't have that much time, but like every night you work on like at least getting the bottoms of the bottles ready for building the rest. Give me another Tinker's tool, same check basically.
Okay.
Because it'll take you more than one night to do this.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Nope, nothing. Help me. There we go. 23.
Okay. So you have 2 pieces of bottom bottle that cracked. The rest you managed to learn from your mistakes of the first and managed to get the rest of the bottle bottoms cut properly. So now you have 10 bottle bottoms with 2 of them cracked.
So enough for 4 people, basically.
Yeah, or you can make 2 that have 1 cracked.
One.
Up to you. Or you can make
Honest. If
4
you wanted
good
to do
ones
that,
and
you
1
could.
cracked one.
If you wanted to do that, you could do the 2 that are most likely to be in melee. Have the 1 good one and the 1 cracked.
Well, you're getting the good one regardless, because you're our best set of eyes.
Cool. And you get to take a look at the vial like I promised.
All right.
It will take another check to actually build the goggles to make them comfortable.
Do you need help with anything? Can
you
I
have-
help with anything? I've got
yeah.
leather.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be a leather worker's check.
Yeah, she's looking at the best I can do without a proper workshop. Yeah, anyone who wants to pitch, chip in,
I'll
take the
eat.
help. All right. Actually, it might be me aiding you because I don't have leather workers proficiency.
Oh, I don't have leathers either. I just have a leather. I have
Okay.
leather armor that I figured we'd be using as strips and stuff.
All right. So I'll just take
I mean,
general.
you have the lianas that
Hmm?
patients found.
Oh, that too.
Okay. So another tinker's check.
Yeah, you can use tickers.
Okay. I will aid in any way I can with it.
25.
Okay. So you make so what are you doing with the cracked ones? Are you making
I'll do the ones for tac and patience will be the
one
slightly
cracked,
flawed
one
one.
not?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you make your 5 goggles. They look kind of ridiculous because, it's not even using leather. You're using like vines to make the rims and hold the bottles. I'm not quite sure how sturdy this is gonna be, but works kind of.
Well, if we're not going the same day when we get to Phandalin, we could always take it to an actual leather worker, a tanner, and see if they can. Because we have stuff from the Horde that we can use, as long as Kel's alright with it. Just a thought.
Well, that's up to Shield, I guess.
Yeah, we can anything we need to make these work better or fit better.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to take up the vial and play with it a little bit.
8,
Oh, yeah.
8. You said I was gonna.
Mhm.
I got
Yep.
to see.
Uh-huh.
I'll cast Identify on it.
Okay. It's a potion of flying.
Ooh.
Ooh. You just
Flying
that.
kobold.
Definitely,
Gives you
definitely studying this.
1 hour of flying.
That's amazing.
Okay. Well, and that's where we're in the session as you get back to Phandalin and recount to Kel your adventures.
With many, many embellishments.
Of course.
Many.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to hear that at the beginning of next session as our recap.
I wonder how much of the bugbear will be left. Not bugbear, excuse me.
The-
Owlbear will
the
be left
owlbear.
by the time we get there.
I suspect that you guys are probably just feasting on owlbear on your way back. I don't think there's going to be much
No.
owlbear left by the time
I mean, there
you
might.
get back.
Ooh, we could have the bone from it though. I wonder if we could treat it to make it like hardier, aka improvised club, maybe.
Did you guys take bone?
Save the last piece of
I thought it was
owlbear for Kel.
since it was a haunch.
Oh yeah, you didn't end up using the haunch to feed the
Nope, we did not.
Amazing.
So we can make like a great club with it or something. Or at least a great club for kobolds.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. These guys are nuts. I can't believe
I can't believe that
things
worked.
have gone.
We are
We
just
did.
tearing down this whole campaign. burning it to the
I can't
ground.
believe that worked. TM should be the
Mhm.
title of this campaign.
Koboldly go and don't mess up. Somehow. See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you for
Bye.
watching.